Hello everyone, hello, hi. I hope everyone is having a lovely Sunday. So first of all, you might wonder what's with the blanket. That's actually very easy to answer. Wait, let me just fix it a bit. For some reason I'm freezing today. It's not even this cold in the attic, but I was outside for a bit, and I was outside for like an hour, and it was nice and warm. And then in like 5 minutes, it went from nice and warm to absolutely freezing. So I'm still trying to get warmed up. That's why I have the blanket on. Now, what we're going to do today is a bit. Where's my game? Shh. This is horrible. Okay, I have some issue with this game because it just refuses to like stream properly for some reason. I think it's a bit old, but this is really no excuse. So it runs properly when I try to play it, but I am not 100% sure if it is going to show up. Wait, I'm trying to fix. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We are going to do it like this. Where's my mouse? Okay. Wait. We're doing some technical fixings while we go. Okay, let me see. Is this scuffed? Yes. Is this completely normal for me? Also yes. So, if the game decides to run properly, what we're going to do today is we're going to be playing the Old City Leviathan. It is basically a walking simulator exploration. I have played this about 4 times. So no, this is not just an excuse for me to, have the VOD. I also forgot to start the VOD, so here's the VOD. Okay. So again, today we are playing the Old City Leviathan if the game runs. No, okay, so it runs if it agrees to stream, because I have tried it through several different platforms. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's very messy. It's not a horror game. Ignore the title. It's just a clickbait. Yes, it is clickbait. Yes, I do use clickbait. Shush. And again, this is one of my absolutely favorite games. It is my first close encounter with the closest thing to a horror game. So it's not horror. There is no jump scares. I promise you. Okay, I have played this a few times, and I'm going to do it again. There's no jump scares. It's just an exploration of the mind of... Actually, it is very pretentious, okay? I usually don't like pretentious stuff, just because, like, if I'm going to call it pretentious, you know it's bad, because I am the biggest pretentious snob you're ever going to meet. And if I am there to call something pretentious, you know it's really bad. This game, 100% pretentious, okay? I'm not sure if it's trying to be deep or if it's really deep, but for some reason I love the idea, I love the execution, I love everything about it. So here's what we're going to do. I think because I restarted, it's not going to be saved up on Twitch, so we're going to attempt to make it run. So we're going to switch screens first. As expected, it's not there. Okay, so let's try to fix this real quick. Let us try to fix this. Oh! I am afraid to put it into full screen, because I feel like if I try to put it into full screen, it's not going to work. Okay, so we know how it works. So I'm going to try to put the game in full screen, okay? Because right now it is windowed on my computer, but because I don't exactly have I don't have 2 monitors. I have a second screen, which is just where I will look at my chat, but I don't have a second screen. So I play in full screen. Technical difficulty Sunday, yay. Oh god, mouse sensitivity. I need the settings anyway. First of all, mouse sensitivity. Go down, holy shit, chill. We're going to drop the master volume. Just so you can actually hear me. We're going to turn on the subtitles. And then we're going to... I don't want to do this because I feel like the whole game is going to crash. At least we know how it works, so let's see. Is it going to crash? Let me just look at my screen. Look at my screen. I'm currently looking, waiting for my second screen to catch up. It did crash. Great. Okay, we're playing windowed. We're playing windowed, I guess. Is it going to work now? Yes, okay, so we're playing on windowed mode, I guess. That's why we can't have nice things. Because we have to play on freaking windowed mode. Can I at least make it bigger? Can I make it bigger? Can I make it like this? Can I make it a bit bigger? Like this? Is it going to work? Let's see. Is it working? Yes, it's a bit okay. It's a bit laggy. I guess we're playing on a very, very tiny screen. Not this tiny though. Like this. We're playing on a very, very small screen. This is ridiculous. This is 2022. What are we doing? Also, what happened to my mouse sensitivity? What did I say? Down. Tone it down. Not that down though. Yeah, the reason I didn't test this before is because I was pretty sure that if I managed to get it to run once, I'm not going to be able to manage to get it to run again. So, here's what I'm going to do. Let me just make sure that it's looking good on your side. Oh, it's not! Why? Why? Why are you doing this to me, game? So we need it to be more square, I guess. Whatever. This is bad. This is so bad. This is horrible. Okay, let's try to do this again. The dangers of live streaming. Also, I love how there's nobody here to watch me completely fail at this, but then the VOD is just going to be there. Where is it? Oh, so it's just going to look like this. Of course it will. We're going to do this once more, okay? We're going to close this. We're going to start it again for the third time. We're going to hope it starts in windowed mode. Oh, that's so loud. Okay, so it's looking good right now. And what I'm going to do is I am not going to touch it, okay? I'm just leaving it the way it is. And that's it. I'm just going to check my settings and not touch it. Mouse sensitivity is fine. Master volume needs to go down because if it's so loud in my ears, I can only imagine how loud it's going to be for you. Okay. And we are going to do it like this. I need another monster though before we start. So keep an eye on the game. For me, I'll be back. I just need to reach the fridge. But first, you are about to inhabit a broken mind. Not everything you see or hear is trustworthy. Okay, be right back. I'm back. Chapter 1. Me. This game is going to drive me to drink caffeine.
Again. I guess it's time for us to chat, as is our routine. Not to imply that this is unwanted. In fact, I think I'm growing rather fond of you. You and I have shared a grand nothingness, and I feel as though your belly is a suitable embassy amidst the unknown above.
Okay. I'm not sure if you heard this, but this was satisfactory. Now, let's get to the point. We finally got the game working, right? It is working. My screen is a mess because everything is in window mode. Yeah, but you know what? It doesn't matter. So, let's try to get into the mood. What is the Old City Leviathan? It is an exploration of a philosophy, I would say, of an idea, a concept, if you will. And it is done through you going through literally through different surreal worlds and reading some notes and getting those dialogues, some of which are yours, some of which are of this other being that it both inhabits your mind and is more vast than the entire sky. And you also have some history, some lore, which you can piece together if you read those. I'm going to say it again, there is no jump scares here. It is not a horror game. Trust me, I have played it. Now, I also really would like to make a video analysis on why this is one of the most amazing things I have played. So this is this is a double delight for me. You know, I get to play it, and I also get to show you this game, and I also get to actually record it, which that was my ulterior motive all along. And also I'm going to get to read a lot because there's a lot of notes. And we're going to talk to this strange being here. Let me just actually close this. I'm keeping very close mind to see if something closes when it shouldn't. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. The game is fine. Let's go. 31st of January. I often wonder how many times I have woken up to greet you. Hundreds, if not thousands of days have gone by. Surely. I can't believe you had not shown him to me. Solomon, my dear Solomon, yes. I met him near the south side of this facility. We had a wonderful chat, and I don't want you to feel jealous. A friendship between us would never develop to eclipse my friendship with you, as he distanced himself from me after mentioning a woman named Belle. The poor fellow was unable to rid his mind of her. Some long-lost friend from an older time, I think. I'm glad I'll never lose you, Leviathan. Our relationship is a special one. Now, again, I have played this a few times, and when I say a few, it's not a long game, and yes, I have done this more than once. And I always kind of forget who and what and why is happening, so we are going to be learning as we go. So there's a map here, which I cannot read. I mean, I can read maps, I just can't read this one. So let's go and check the other. Okay, my mouse sensitivity can go a bit higher, but I'm not going to touch it because it's very weird. I have a dead rat. 2nd of February. He said something about moving north towards happiness and contentment. I get the sense that this was simple sarcasm, but that often gives way to actual desire. I do hope he finds what he is looking for. After all, he is making an effort to explore. That's more than I can say for the other minotaurs down here. The one whose residence is near this dumping point for the clean water was bad enough, but the new one, this Moses character, does nothing but whine about his precious dwellers and their unwillingness to move. Where's your movement, Moses? To be fair, he did leave the other day. He said he was meeting with the Order camp somewhere in north. Now, you are going to see quite a lot of biblical names. We do have Moses, we do have Leviathan. This is... I'm not 100% familiar with the Bible. I'm not a creature of religion, for obvious reasons. But this is supposed to be beings that share names with biblical figures, not the biblical figures themselves. So 2nd February we have Solomon. Okay, he's making an effort to explore. And we have the person who is writing those notes, who is friends with Leviathan, who made a new friend in Solomon, and who doesn't like Moses. 3 days later, he's back. Not Solomon, no, the other one. So I'm guessing Solomon is also a Minotaur. Moses, just down the way. It's so hard to keep track of all of the Minotaurs this day. But I'm sure you know them all. You are a perceptive one, aren't you? Anyway, he's back and I feel compelled to go and meet him again. I'm quite a social butterfly, I'll have you know. Why did I read this like this? Granted, whenever I attempt dialogue, I usually get the same tired story about how insane I am, or some other nonsense. Moses doesn't like me. He had the nerve to say that you don't exist. He said that I'm some idiot bumbling around, spewing my mind to you. Well, Moses, I'm no fan to your work either. So here's the thing. From what I remember from this game, I believe this is where we as the character, we lived. And Leviathan, we are writing notes to him. And Leviathan is this presence, this being that is inside of our, just inhabits our mind, and he's also the one who had the initial dialogue that is voiced. Hello, I'm lurking. Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. Hi. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So Leviathan is this being that when it speaks, there's dialogue, like there's a voice dialogue and there's subtitles, and Leviathan is in our mind and he talks to us. And those notes, I believe, is us writing to him, even though he's in our mind, and we tell him what happened, because I don't think he's present all the time. And the Minotaurs, in this case Moses, doesn't agree that we as the individual have this contact with this endless vast being, which we call Leviathan. And Leviathan actually speaks to us, because again that was the voice line in the beginning. 7th of February. The fool. He made the switch. At least that's what they say. I made the switch once and my mind has never fully recovered. I embraced the void, but I resurfaced quickly enough to survive. Why have you done this, Moses? Why have you dived into uselessness? After I switched to the unclean water, okay, so this is the switch, I began to see the world for what it could be, the vasts of nothingness. I can only rely on you to unveil reality again, Leviathan. You must show me what they have done and what this place is, lest I implode in my own abyss. So we believe that the water which we get, and you're going to see what this means a bit later when we actually leave this room. The character, we believe that they put something in the clean water which keeps us from seeing the universe for what it is, this world. And I switched to the unclean water. I began to see the world for reality, for what it really is. Now we can't, the thing with this game is that you can't really know what is real and what is not, because it does look, we can jump, it does look a bit like someone's descent into their broken mind. Okay, first of all we speak to this being, then it starts speaking to us, and then we see all those strange and fantastical scenes. And you can't know if this is really someone getting their mind melted by poisonous water after the apocalypse, or if there's something else. Just saying. Okay, we go to the 15th of April. Oh, we skipped 2 months. He's gone. No longer will he exist as a parasite in your belly. He has made his escape, his journey to Tarshish, and I cannot help but feel as though he is brave in doing so. On the other hand, here I sit alone with nothing to show for myself. I have become static. I sit here, consuming the supplies from the old city, never even considering what the source might hold. Shall I continue to rot? Perhaps I should drink the unclean water again. After all, if I am useless, there is no reason not to dissolve. No, I will continue. I will cling to sanity like a man lost in his hope, and I will cling to your innards like the parasitic worm I am. So, here's what we think. Leviathan is this being that encompasses the world in itself, but it is also inside us. Okay? And he speaks to us. 13th of November. Oh, that's almost a full year. It has been long enough. I have wasted away being useless for enough time to see that there must be a change. Tomorrow, Leviathan. Tomorrow, I will make my journey. I will reach the surface and I will find the old city. I will find the sources. Jonah. Okay, am I wrong? Again, because I'm not familiar with the Bible, this mouse sensitivity is ridiculous. Or was there the biblical figure of Jonah linked to the being of Leviathan, or am I wrong? Again, I don't know the Bible. What's wrong with the... This is... I feel like I'm playing Ghostwire Tokyo again. Like, you can never get your mouse sensitivity correct when playing Ghostwire. Okay, so... From the beginning all the way to the end in November, we finally decided this is it, we're done. Whatever we're doing here, it's not working. We're simply rotting away in our own mind in this literal hole in the wall. And we have to leave. We need to find out what is outside, if there is something outside. Or if there isn't. So let's go. Sanity is a slippery thing. But if that's not a sign, I don't know what that is. What is? Okay, so we can jump. There's another rat. I cannot get on top of the boxes. Let me just move my keyboard because I don't have space. Let's go. Residence. Yeah, that's a residence. What's this? We have some bottles. Hiya. Hello. Welcome. 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 Welcome back. Again, thank you very much for the moral support yesterday. I really appreciate it. We're playing something completely different today. We are playing my most favorite mega pretentious walking simulator to ever exist. And yeah, I love this game and I do hope... How are you doing today? Good. I am very cold. I was outside for like an hour. As you can see, I have a blanket right now because I still can't get warm, even though I have the heater on in the attic. So we're playing a very chill game. Exploration, super pretentious, kind of surreal. Sometimes you just need something to relax and to look pretty and to just read some nice dialogue. Okay, so I can run. Also, I'm going to say it again, just because you... And just put your hands on the stove. I have an air conditioner though. I don't have a stove, that's the thing. I have an air conditioner and the way it is set up is that it doesn't blow directly on where I'm sitting right now. It's made to warm the room and not like give you... Funny. Funny. If I go to the kitchen, I'm just going to try to make food, and I already ate today, so, you know, I'm going to stick to the blanket. Also, again, I'm just going to say it, this game, there is no jump scares. Wow, I would have loved to throw people. I am big when it comes to, like, super picky when it comes to horror games, so I'm just going to say it straight away, there is no jump scares here. So... okay, we're exploring. We are exploring. Unauthorized personnel keep out. Well, it doesn't seem like there's anyone to really keep me out, so... Okay, do we head straight or do we... Let's go to the side. I can kind of run. Watch your step. Will do. We have... dirt. Interesting. Okay, we go down. This is the bottom floor, so no Outlast. No, no, no. I don't do well with horror games. I don't do well with horror in general. I'm not sure how to say this politely. I'm very easily scared. Like, I love reading horror. I write horror. I will like watching horror playthroughs, but I cannot play horror games, and I don't watch horror films because I can't sleep for a week after this. Old City source overflow outlet. So we're basically in the sewer system of the Old City.
Do you want me here? I know the question must seem odd, if not insulting, but I really must ask. You seem distant as of late.
We're going to keep talking? No, okay. So like my friend then. I mean, yeah, I'm not good with experiencing horror firsthand. Also, the game is a bit loud to me, so how is she's the same with horror stuff. Yeah, I think quite a lot of people are like this, like you need a bit of a filter between yourself and the horror itself. Because so it doesn't look like it's happening to you. Also, how is my volume level of the game and my voice? Is it good? Is it balanced? Is it too high, too low? Because like I can hear it on my side, but I also have headphones, so it's not a very good measure. Follow the water. Which water? Is this the? Sounds fine. Thank you. So is this even clean water which melts people's brains and gives them delusions like, oh, you know, you live in the sewers, maybe you should go and check out the sun. Like, we can't have that here. Okay, oh, so we can't go anywhere. Okay, follow the water. So we have to go down there. And then we're going to go somewhere else. Also, the one who just spoke, watch your step, this was Leviathan. Leviathan, who is the vast being we are in him, and he is in us. It's a bit complicated. Don't worry about it. And the game never tells us if it's all in our minds. Like, if we are living in some post-apocalyptic world and we're just living in the sewer system and, you know, it's just getting to us and we have had some, like, some unclean water and it's, you know, it's just like black mold level of no. Or if it is all real and there is this vast being that chose us, where our name is Jonah, to speak to us. Anyway, water source main, sewer main. Okay, so we go here, we go here. Well, the sign says follow the water. I'm pretty sure we all end up on the same place. Because it is a walking simulator, so the game is going to get us where we need to be one way or another. So this eye symbol, we're going to see it in a lot of places. I believe it is... Yeah, we can't go anywhere. This is the end. The eye symbol, I believe, is the symbol of one of the organizations that are here, because main sewer access. There's a few organizations in this. It's really a post-apocalyptic world. Where did they come from? Here. Okay, we're fine. Here's more of the eye. We see the barrels are marked with it, and we go down. Watch our step. How do I... Yeet. Okay. First time I played this, I was terrified. We can't see anything over there. Like half of the game, I was absolutely sure there was going to be a jump scare.
Please do not take offense. Your ignorance sometimes frighten me. Even in the complete safety of a belly and to myself, there are places like this that I do not want to know.
So Leviathan is basically the being that encompasses the entire world inside himself. But he is also in a human mind, my human mind. In the game, I'm human, I think. And he finds the human mind a place, even though I hate to play horror games because, you know, I should my pants, I still play them. I can't, see, the thing is that I physically can't make myself, like, progress in the game if I know there's something there. Like, I tried playing the back rooms, the original, it just didn't work. Okay, so we can go up or we can go down. Let's go up first. I, like, even though I was stuck into the entire thing, and I also couldn't finish the game because it was bugged. So, you know, that's something. I am about to get so lost. I just can't make myself go in like the darkness. I just physically can't. I'm scared of the dark. I'm scared of a lot of things. Okay, so let's see. I also have like negative sense of direction. So I am going to get lost. I always get lost in this specific part of the game. And again, if you wonder why I am playing something I've played 3 times already, I would like to say there is a reason, but there isn't. I just wanted to share this game with you and also to have a recording of it, because I'm going to write a video essay on it later. And it's such a... There is a dead body here. I'm pretty sure there is a dead body here. Okay, it's not here, but it is somewhere. I know there's a dead body somewhere.
Would you be angry with me if I removed his work? I'm not exactly a fan. Before I assumed this portion of your stomach, he existed as a parasite, eating away at your flesh before making his escape. I'm told that he refused to accept the sustenance you haul in from the outside. Some say he went insane after attempting to live off of the unclean water. Poor fool.
So there was something else in our mind before Leviathan. And whatever it was, he kicked it out. Also, what is your favorite horror game? Like, and also, like, I know Outlast, I have seen a lot of playthroughs of Outlast, so, like, what's something a bit more obscure and scary, which you really, really enjoy playing? I'm just curious. Well, I read those notes. January the 24th, entry 1. This endeavor is new to me, but I suppose no other of my kind has written a journal of their discoveries. At least none that I have read. Why is that, I wonder? Why do the others, though spread thin in this hellhole, prefer talking to themselves aimlessly without end? They wander in the dark, spewing their mind as if the walls themselves were engaging them. No matter. The walls will not hear my thoughts. No. My thoughts are for you, reader. Whoever you are. Okay, so this is not our notes anymore. We're in the like the dormitory of someone else. The next day, I met with the order camp near the downed subway car today. It is always interesting how they and the others down there have taken to living in our collective filth. Though, I suppose the grass is always greener only when you can see the other side. If I can plan some sort of coordinated effort to get to the surface, I think we can travel much faster. What we need is a rigid system and cooperation. Yeah, good luck with that. Humans cooperating? No, sir. We don't have this here. January 26th. Back when I was dubbed Minotaur, so it is a title, by the Council of Modernity, I assumed the title granted to me at least a modicum of authority over logistical affairs. This doesn't appear to be the case with the Order Camp, however, as they rejected me outright. The title seems to distance me from them. Sometimes I feel as though the Council is no better than the rabble of pre-mods that they combated. The pre-mods themselves are almost entirely eliminated. But our current populace is just as stubborn and unwilling to challenge their current status. And then here we have another map. It's not a classic horror game, but I was here playing Chernobyl. I think I've seen several that are something similar. One of them had like, I think it was like a house or something like this. I saw a playthrough of something linked to Chernobyl, which was exploration of a house, and I think there was like mannequins or something. But it was weird. January 27th. Okay, the next day. Today I decided to use a different tactic than I used before. Instead of pulling rank, I opted to use reason. Mother of Game also has horror aspects. That sounds fun. That sounds nice. I mean, not fun because like a horror, but It sounds different. As common dwellers, we are all aware that our supply of water and food is largely provided by the old city. Okay, so what is the old city? It is clear that this entire supply is simply the leftovers of a much larger meal. A hand-me-down from the other entity in a much better financial situation. Is it the platform? Are we living in the platform? Like the film. While this free sustenance is appreciated, wouldn't you rather find the source? Apparently, I alone have this sentiment. I will try harder. And here we are a week later. It has been a week since my last entry. I have tried everything. These people are intolerable. I've tried every measure of reason to no avail. They'd rather drink the old city's charity water than find its fountain. I don't know how much longer I can take this. Every time I give a reason to escape this underground purgatory, it becomes more evident to myself how badly I personally need to get out, and every time they refuse, it becomes more obvious how hopeless the situation really is. Steamless Stray as horror game. I saw! Oh! No one sees. Steam also lists freaking Ghostwire Tokyo as a horror game. And I've been playing this for like 2 months and then I deleted my save file anyway. Here's the Minotaurs. If that counts. Yeah, it's so weird. I have seen the most random things listed as horror games on Steam. I saw Stray, I saw Ghostwire, and I was also looking for games similar to Ghostwire because I absolutely adore it. I just haven't finished it yet because, again, I deleted my save files and I had to start from zero. And it just gave me. I was like, okay, what is games similar to Ghostwire? And Steam was like, The Mortuary Assistant. I was like, what? How is a demon jump scare game the same as. Yeah, their system is a bit broken. I think this is a voice. Wait. Solomon's note unlocked. Is it going to let me read it? May I ask if I have an interesting accent? I am currently inhabiting an attic in Eastern Europe. Oh, I think. Wait, let me see. And I believe my accent is a bit much smoother than most people who live here, just because I've been a bit all over the place, and also I have been speaking English from a bit of a younger age. Like I can make you basically leave the stream if I go full regional accent with the English, and I'm not going to subject you to this. You know, the full comically strong accent of someone who is just learning English, but I'm not going to subject you to this. Okay, Solomon's notes. I think I can read them from here. Yeah, I can start speaking German if you want. I feel the thing is like I can read German, but I don't know what I'm reading. So I know how the pronunciation works, and that's about it. And I also what do I know? I know a few words in German, just a few, because I didn't pay enough attention when I was studying it. As much as I should have, because you know it's a free language which I could have learned, but I didn't because I was being stubborn. German. I have been to Germany and to Austria. I'm not going to ask where you're from because obviously like don't want you to dox yourself. But I have been to those places and it's so nice. It's gorgeous. I love it there. Like I freaking love it there. Japanese, yeah. So I have been trying to do the Duolingo Japanese thing. I'm from Austria, since you mentioned it. I freaking love Austria. I was there for I think a day and a half or something like this, and it was absolutely incredible. We even managed to not get lost in Vienna, which I consider a huge win because again, I have no sense of direction. None of us spoke German. My friend just spoke a bit of French, and I spoke some English. Yep. And we somehow, oh my god, I probably just walked past you that one time in 2012. But yeah, it's such a beautiful place. Like, it's gorgeous. Everyone was so nice. When it became obvious that we didn't actually speak like half a word of German, they did their best to like speak English to us because we obviously looked so lost, so confused. It was so nice. It was beautiful. I absolutely love it. We nice. Where the hell were we in Vienna? We were in the center. I think where the cathedral. What's the name of the cathedral? I forgot the name. Like right in like the old touristy zone of the city, with the really tall grey cathedral. We were there. We like basically like had cake there. It was really nice. It was gorgeous. I loved it. 11 out of 10 would visit again. I mean, obviously, like the tourist zone is nothing like the actual city. I know how this works, but it was still really nice. As opposed to the other tourist cities around Europe which we visited, where I was like, no, just keep the whole country away from me. But Vienna was really nice. Austria as a whole was really nice, and everyone was. I mean, we were a bunch of super confused students, obviously, who didn't speak German, so they took pity of us. But it was nice. It was very nice. Okay. Let me just read this note. Oh god, I have my glasses on and I'm still so blind. Okay, note 1, 4th of January. My name is irrelevant and I am alone. Since the fall, everything has become irrelevant. Oh, I am. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to collect as many of those as we can, and then in the end of the stream, if we feel like it, we're going to read them, okay? Because I don't want to subject you to a full War and Peace length of just me reading stuff. Yeah, I did the Duolingo Japanese thing. I've tried it a few times. I want to visit Japan one day, but I don't want to go there with no Japanese whatsoever. Thank you. Okay, here's what happened. I'm about to tell a real story. Okay, I have a friend, a fellow cryptid, if you will. Ugh. Oh no, the road R of the Slavic accent. Oh my god, this is horrible. I apologize for your ears. Anyway, I have a friend, and this friend is she's Canadian. She exists in the country of Canada, and she went to Japan on a holiday a few years ago, and she was there for 2 weeks, and she took all those pictures and all those historical places which I really want to visit. And I was saying how I would like to save some. Did I come from here? Yeah, okay, I think I came from here. I'm so lost right now. And I was telling her how, I really want to save some money and go there. Obviously, to go from Europe to Japan is, it's ridiculous. It's not ridiculously expensive, but it's very expensive, obviously. Even if you don't want a guided tour, which I was like, I think I'll have to do like a guided tour, because I think when I go one day I want to visit Tokyo, but also places like Tokyo. Yeah, exactly. That's my point. Like, there's so many things to see. I am so lost right now. Okay, I've been here. And she went there, and she was like, oh, it's really nice. And I was like, yeah, but like guided tours are so expensive. So because you don't just pay for, I was also here. You don't just pay for your hotel and for your plane ticket, but you also have to pay for the whole like program and stuff and entrances. And she was like, oh, why would you pay for a guided tour? And I'm like, well, I don't speak a lick of Japanese, like, at all. And it's not even so much speaking as to I can't... Oh, I was here again. I also can't read it at all, So if there's just, like, signs around, I wouldn't be able to understand anything. And she was like, oh, but you don't need to. I was like, what do you mean I don't need to? I'm going in a country where I don't speak the main language, and I can't even read the signs, because like if I go to like Western Europe to a few places where I don't speak the language. I was to, again, obviously to Austria. We went to France. We went to Italy, and on all those places, even if we don't speak the local language, because you can kind of read the letters, you can kind of understand what's going on. Like you can kind of understand what the signs mean, even if you can't say it perfectly or know exactly what it means. If I go to freaking Japan, I can't do that because I can't read the letters, like the kanji, and also the language is not from one of the language groups which I know, so I can't. When I first looked at kanji, I was like, bro, that was exactly me. Okay, like that was exactly me. Is it E? Yeah, it's E. And she was like, "Oh no, you don't need to speak Japanese to be there." I'm like, "It's a whole different country." She was like, "Oh, dialogue."
Feel your breath. I think that would be lovely.
Okay. And she was like, "Oh no, there's signs in English everywhere, and like people there speak so much English." And I'm like, I still don't feel comfortable going there without knowing even the most rudimentary thing. How they have a single kanji letter for more than one word. Yeah, it can mean like whole like expressions and stuff. It's wild. I actually really wanted to go to like an actual normal course because I think there's going to be more dialogue here. Great. Rats. Because I'm horrible. First of all, I'm horrible with like discipline, and also I think you can't really practice the language, like speaking it and writing, if you don't communicate with someone.
Simple little animals, aren't they? Filthy, no doubt, but can you really blame them? I suppose that if I were to hate them for their nature, I would be just as filthy. It's an odd positioning. To hate a rat for being a rat is to make oneself a rat all the same.
And I would really like to go on a language, to do like a actual real language course, but here's a fun fact. One module, which is about a month, which is about 20 school hours, which is less than 20 sessions, fewer than 20 sessions, I'm sorry, it costs more than like the rent for an actual apartment in the city where I'm currently residing in. Okay, like it costs more than the rent for a whole apartment in the center of the city. It would be something to go to Japan and just speak fluent Japanese because people would be hella surprised. Honestly, like, I don't even care if they would be surprised. Can I jump over this? No, okay, so we have invisible walls. Okay. I just, like, I would be terrified to go in a country and not have any way of communicating with people or, like, reading signs or anything like this. And again, like, I was told it's possible, like, it's not that bad, but I would be terrified. I would honestly be scared. I have seen people do this. Quite a lot of people I know who went to the States, to the United States. I know some of them who passed their visa, because to get like the type of visa which quite a lot of students use. Even though just go to a Family Mart. That would involve me talking to people, and we don't do this here. Like, we don't talk to people. We have crippling anxiety. Oh, here's the eyeball again. So, like, I know people who went to the States after passing their visa interview by learning the questions and the answers they should give without speaking the language. And I'm like, how do you go to a country without knowing like 5 sentences in the language? Like, how are you so brave? I'm not that brave. I'm terrified. I'm constantly scared something bad is going to happen, and I need to be prepared for it. Like, I would really love to go to Japan. Like, really. I would also really love to just like learn the language at least a little bit, but I can't afford it right now. Oh wait, we ended up here. You know, maybe in the future, if I suddenly start making a lot of money, Japanese is easier to speak than to read. You know what? I think the same. I think because of the many different ways you can write the same thing, if you just try to speak it, it will be much easier to learn. I am so lost. Wait. Wait, I came from here, right? Right? Yes. I came from here. There's way too many. I think there's like, what's it, 300, 400, something like this? Did I come from here? I did. Wait. I'm so lost. But yeah, I've done the Duolingo thing several times, and I thought that I need to start it again. But I need someone to practice with, and unfortunately, that's just not a possibility here. I'm so lost. That's just not a possibility here because I don't know. I don't know. Oh, this is a direction. Here we go. Okay. Could be more, could be less. 50k or that. Have I been here? You know, having so many lit candles by those bin bags, I'm just saying, that's not very safe. Oh. Here's the altar, of course. We have all the eyeballs. Aesthetically, what was it? Hyper-realistic eyeballs. Holy ground. Oh shit, I'm stepping on it. Oh god, do you know, like, when I say, like, hyper-realistic, like, do you know of this, like, all those, like, creepypasta that were popular, like, freaking 15 years ago or so? Where it was like, oh, you know, it's this animation, but the lost episode had the characters with hyper-realistic eyes. And it was just, like, some really weirdly photoshopped screenshot of the animation. And, like, when I was much younger, I was like, oh my god, there was a hidden episode that was so creepy that everyone died? No. Ooh. Young me was weird, let me tell you. Obviously, I'm a completely normal, functioning member of society right now. Of the question of tactics, I should note that truth is best presented through the use of a vessel. That is to say, a passive tactic is not a tactic at all. We must be active. My phone keeps making noises and is disrupting my stream. I'm going to put it away. Okay. Where were we? We must present correct ideology through any means necessary, because this world is a harsh and terrible place that deserves only an equally harsh and terrible vigilance. It is for this reason that our militant efforts are justified. Just you didn't make noise. My phone? Indeed. It is unfortunate that the order stands in the way of what is right, yet truth must be compatible with itself. What? The greater I watches as we fight for revealed light. Our activism may manifest itself in the destruction of those unwilling to see. I love me some religious fanatism. Lovely. But that manifestation is only a sin to those adult by contemporary perspective. Future generations will look upon our conquest and see the fruit of those willing to stand up for a good idea, a correct idea. They will see our certainty and they will thank us for bringing a new world of perfection into existence. Well, someone has been drinking the unclean water. Evil is a cancer whose only cure is something that they now mistakenly see as mutilation. They accuse us as villainy, the simple minotaurs and unaligned dwellers alike, but that is apathy working against them. They prefer to dream of perfect worlds rather than to create them in reality. We, the guild, are not so idealistic. Realism, my brothers and sisters. Realism and activism are the keys to a brighter eschaton. Thus we will continue to make raids against the order camps that have infested the northern portion of the island. If the unknowing refuse to acknowledge their problematic idea, they will also burn. Having stormed the northeastern sewer outlet and this facility, we will continue to haul the carcasses of the dead to east access. The others may see it as butchering, as if the dead are but chum, but the ever-increasing supply of bodies makes their dismemberment a necessity, if only for the sake of transportation. Take charge of those ideas that you hold true, brothers and sisters. Take charge of them and fight for them. Ideas, do not fight for themselves. We must make incremental steps as individuals, small steps of faith that will produce sweeping changes for mankind. Our leap is but a small step when the destination is already something we hold true. It is the rest of humanity that must evolve. Humble servant of the greater I. I love me some religious fanatism on a Sunday afternoon. Always, really brings the mood together. Really just hits right. Oops, I got stuck. Okay, where were we? I don't know where I am because I'm lost. Can we open this door? I think I cannot. Is there a door? No. Oh, I can. I feel like there was a dead body somewhere and I missed it. I think it was down in the sewers. Oh, it's dark. Oh, it's dark. I don't like the dark.
It's funny how they all hoard the same supplies. All of it from the old city, and all of it wasted.
You're not going to say anything else, Leviathan? I think you will. Well, come on, speak to me. Speak to me, oh divine being that I might have made in my imagination after drinking some moldy water. But it happens. Who hasn't drunk contaminated water and then imagined the whole deity? And also being in this deity and the deity being inside them. I mean, that's just normal. Right? Right? It is dark.
Grant me another ascent. I've explored your innards. Let me scale your back.
So he is slowly moving up to our mind, into our eyes. Oop. Can I possibly miss a lot of things? Yes. 3. Also, I think there was a box there which I didn't get. Us. Chapter 3. Also, this is quite a short game. But you know what?
It always struck me as odd that evil is never self-aware. The most horrendous actions, these conglomerate endeavors of warring cabals, are caused by the best intentions. So all that's left is this grand suspicion of idiocy. Good intentions are moot under the control of a ludicrously stupid idea. But my contribution is hardly an appropriate contrast. I would like to argue that my contribution is non-existent, and thus superior to their negative impact. But the truth is, we're all infinitely terrible for not contributing at all, be it through neutrality or detriment.
Yes, I still don't know what he's talking about. But we're going up, we're ascending to the sun. We might get some actual sun. We're going to touch some grass. Are we excited? I know I am. Have you seen that picture that looks like a school with a... Hi, I'm just looking as I'm not good at horror. Hello, Willow. So there's no jump scares here. I can guarantee there is no jump scares in the entire game, because I have already played this a few times. I am just kind of enjoying it again. I want to also have the VOD because I think I'm going to do a video essay on it, and I'm also just having a chill Sunday. So yeah, there's no jump scares here. So have you seen that picture? It's a photo of like a classroom with a cherry tree outside, and then the other photo is just a picture taken really really close of the window, and you can see it's no longer a cherry blossom tree outside, but it's like little bloody handprints. That's the feeling I'm getting from this. I say this like literally 30 seconds after saying this is not a horror. I can also stop trying to walk into tables. That would be nice. There we are. We're outside. Okay, we can't go through here, so I guess we're going down. I love your blanket. Thank you. Yeah, I went outside today to get some food, touch some grass, and it got cold in like 10 minutes. So even though I'm here, the heater is on. I'm absolutely freezing. So that's why I have the blanket. If you check my tweet for being live, you can see where I got it from. If you at any point want a blanket for yourself, I also got it very, very cheap. The lady who makes them doesn't charge too much. Okay, let's go. We're outside. There is no sun. Jackson, you have a blanket on me right now. I mean, same. Like, I am cold. The heater is on 23 degrees right now, and I am still cold. I think I need like more socks, maybe. Watch your step. So this is the world as of right now. And we, Jonah, lived in the sewers for some reason. So let's go. I'm not cold, I'm just like my fuzzy blanket. Rub it in. I'm cold. I think I have currently 3 blankets of different sizes, and I also have one that's crocheted, which my mom made for me, which if you fold it, it looks like an owl head, because like it folds together. And otherwise it's like a crocheted blanket, and it's like a rainbow colored, and it's really, really nice. But yeah, my toes are like ice cold. Oh, I didn't mean to go inside. Can I go outside? Yeah, you know what, let's go. YOLO. Random noises be like. Heathens. Charming. I think the door is locked. Yes. Oh, note. Intelligence. Investigator missing. Order Operative Solomon. There he is again, Solomon. Possibly within ranks. Proceed to Northeast Docks after securing investigate ranks. Possible assassination attempt. Proceed with extreme caution. Greater Eye is watching. Missing Order Operative Solomon. So this note was left from the religious fanatics who are moving against the order, and Solomon from the order, who was one of the main minotaurs, is missing. So what is happening? There's a story. It's like super pretentious. It gets super deep. Not the plot, but the dialogues and stuff. The monologues more like, because we never actually converse with Leviathan. Leviathan just tells us what he is doing and what he thinks, and we just have to accept it. The closest thing we get to conversing with him are those notes at the beginning of the game. And that's it. Like, we never actually talk to him. I don't like how low we are. I don't like the dark. Like, I know that nothing is going to jump at me. I just don't like the dark. I had made the great mistake of watching Darkness Falls, like 15 minutes of it, when I was way too young, and I got traumatized for life. So, you know, if you want a horror film that probably doesn't stand the test of time, but personally traumatized me, Darkness Falls, I would say. Okay, so here's another one. Okay, so we missed one. But we got I think this should be the 3rd one. I think there's one on every chapter. I'm not, again, if we'll see how we feel at the end of the game. We might read through those notes, but I think if I do it right now, everyone is just going to straight up leave. And I don't want that. Trying to hit that affiliate before my birthday. By the way, guys, my birthday is coming.
Perhaps
Oh.
I should kill myself.
What?
It's a rather funny thought, actually. The standard reason for suicide entails depression. A sad portrait of a weak mind. But my desire for death is far more utilitarian. I feel as though I am useless. And I gather that this feeling is similar to what the others have felt. I do not suppose that any of them felt any particular brand of gloom before the end. Just a single shade of grey. At any rate, I prefer this situation to its emotional alternative. We Minotaurs are only different in that we're honest. We see what our species has become. We see the disease, and we see that there's no cure. What then, Should I linger until I grow old and die, affecting nothing, and assuming the role of sewage? No. I'm beginning to feel as though the only honorable route is a swift end. Time has changed from an agent of death to an agent of cleanliness, wiping away existence like some sort of cosmic and crematory disposal. And I best incinerate myself before the universe is forced to deal with me through age.
Wait, so Leviathan was also a Minotaur. So how is he... I'm confused. My eyes suffice. Because I thought he was this cosmic being, but the Minotaurs are not those great cosmic beings. I think they're like the village elders who have some divine knowledge or divine abilities, but they're not gods. They're human. Minotaur is a title. And... I'm confused. Confusion all around, people. And yes, that was a perfect, like, he just came out of nowhere with that statement. I think I am about done with it. I don't know how long I can continue searching for Jerusalem. Oh my god. And why the hell did they call it that anyway? I suppose that when the narrative of the old city fails you, the only thing left is to generate your own narrative. That's precisely what they did, isn't it? Why find the source of the water when you have the destination, yes? Pathetic. Just think of what could be in there. Beyond the walls, beyond the conflict, and beyond the leap. What enlightenment awaits us inside? Do you not want to see it? Is their status as unknowing something I should feel proud of? Why can we not progress? Okay, I am sick of living off charity water. If the water from the inland really is only viable option for sustenance, I would rather die than continue to exist with the same unchanging fruit of an undiscovered tree. Shall I brave the unclean waters? Let us see how impure the swill really is. It has now been 5 days since I made my switch to the unclean water, and I must say I'm feeling very little difference. If anything, I am slightly disappointed. I was about to make a joke, but it would be too dark, so you know what, I'm just going to not say it. I was expecting some massive psychological change, some shift from my original consciousness. I now feel almost no allegiance to the unknowing or their ideas, but that could simply be because of my most recent frustrations with them, rather than clean water being in some way the source. Is this it then? Hi! Look at the little plushie! Look at the little plushie! Oh my god, he's so cute! Anyway. Yeah, we can't. So I think the only thing you can interact with in this game is the doors. I'm pretty sure you can't interact with anything else. Let's move a bit faster. Just because it's very, very slow. Yeah, that note was basically the equivalent of, like, trying to smoke some random herbs you found in the park and then being disappointed when you don't get high. It's like, ugh. At least something should have happened. Where am I going? I think I came from here. No, oh, I came from here. Okay, we're going up. We're going up, going down, spinning around, round, round. Okay, I'm not singing. I am not going to subject you to my accent or to my singing. It's for the best. Okay, so we came from there. Ooh, a door. I want to go outside. I didn't get to explore. Okay, we're outside. We're fine. I think this is where I actually went inside from, right? No. Wait. Yeah, so I went in there. And then I came out from there. So now we're headed over there. I'm not, like, I'm only about, like, 87% lost. Subway access. Nice. Nice, 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 nice. Can I go here? No. Hello, Kaz. Welcome back. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, I am forced to play this on freaking windowed mode because the game just refuses to stream in anything other than that. So I have, like, I see way too many moving elements on my screen. Okay, let's see. 4. Chapter 4. This. Eh? What you say?
I don't know why we exist in self-destroying structure. We all share a fondness for that which is correct, and we're all certain that we have it. But there must be a way for that loyalty to flourish without burning the last shreds of coexistence between our species. That is, a species that is primarily defined by its diversity. I don't know if I'm arrogant for assuming that my desire for progress is any indication of my task as a catalyst, but I tried to find Tarshish already. Only in my attempted escape did you find me, and I do not believe that you found me without reason.
Leviathan, my guy, you're not making any sense whatsoever. Okay, oh, this is like my least favorite part. I don't like, you know, those like films where something weird happens in like a child's bedroom. Also, I'm pretty sure if I go outside, I'm not going to find like a normal house. And I was correct. Let's go. Also, this game, I would like to hear your opinion of the game. I know I'm just like talking through most of it, and not a lot of my commentary is linked to the game itself. I'm aware. But I would like to hear what you think. Because quite a lot of people I've spoken with who I've kind of tried to describe it to or shown like clips of it, they're like, okay, I don't know what this is, but first of all, it's mega pretentious. Where did I come from? Where did I go? Why did I come from? Cockney Joe. And they say, first of all, it's mega pretentious and it doesn't make any sense. And like, I just think it's beautiful. Look at it. I'm not sure if he moved at some point. I'm going to try to get a different point of view. Let me see. I'm trying to remember where I could go, and this is a mistake because I'm like, I should just play it as like a first playthrough, and not try to remember, because that's not going to, it's not going to get me anywhere. So I believe I came from there, right? Yes. So the only way is down. My nose itches. Someone is talking about me. My nose itches. Who's talking about me? Who dares to utter my name. Okay, I don't want to go inside yet. Because I don't think I'll be able to come back here. So we're going to just like explore. Can I look at the... I think I can. Can I jump over this? Oh no, there's stairs. There's stairs. Everyone calm down. It's fine. There's stairs. Let's go. Oh, the stairs did nothing.
These dreams act as mirrors. Like passive portraits of the complexities of the human mind, they paint self, just as ideas paint the universe. Dreams truly are the most honest form of introspection, even if I can only use them as an escape.
Perhaps the dream was never meant to be realized. What is this, Canria? Oh. I am going to find a way to make literally everything in a Genshin reference. Don't test me. Perhaps the dream itself is an agent of progress. Oh. Perhaps contentment is nothing but stagnation. Okay, from all of them, this is the one I get. I'm not having a very smart Sunday. Which, you know, is completely different from not having a very smart literally every other day. Okay, I know there's a way to see that thing from a different point of view. Let me see if I go up. Wait, was there a door down here? I don't think there was. Yeah, okay, so I'm just going to go up on the thing and try to see the Minotaur from a different point of view. So this is a statue. I'm pretty sure that the actual Minotaurs were just humans. And Minotaur was a title that was given to them once they become like village elders or something like this, right? And I think this is a metaphor. I'm not sure of what, but I think it's a metaphor. Let's go look at it again. Okay. There is no higher point where we can go. So I guess we are going to go to the lower points, right? This is how this works. Yeah. Yeah. Also, this is how fast we can move. Let's see what's in here. Take a sip. Also, Lucky Gacha God, if you can just give me some.
Of course, if this mirror is to be trusted, then I'm just as vile as the others. The contrast between my reality and this one tells me that I do not belong here. The only thing I have that they do not is a fondness for this new world.
Interesting. So, can I have some gacha luck? Because I'm playing on Myoji and it's pathetic. It's sad. So, I think I'll be able to see it from below. Let's go. Let's go! Go. Whoop. Just like he's fine. Okay. We're starting to get to know each other also. It's like there. Thank you, I need it. They don't have heart pity, can you imagine? Like, what is this, FGO? Oh, hello, bird. Oh, he's moving, look at him. Oh, fun fact, do not speak of the devil. Which devil? FGO? I didn't know you could jump off that. Okay, I'm not going to mention.
I actually knew the man who lived here. His name was Solomon, though he insisted that the matter was irrelevant. During the few times we spoke, he seemed ungrateful to the point of mental masochism. He would consistently act as though you have somehow maliciously trapped him within your confines, to limit what can be done with the outside. I, of course, know you better. You and I have a special relationship.
You're a very nice person so far. Why does this sound like a threat? Explain, answer. Why does this sound like a threat? Like, oh, you seem like a very nice person. It would suck if something were to happen to you. Something's written here, but I can't read it. I'm listening. It's just I'm waiting. I have all day. Where's the other door? Wait, there was another here. Nice. Okay. But I feel like there is a but or an and. There is something following this statement. So just sure. Okay. Guess I'll have to believe you then. Should I take it that you've had really bad experience with the devil? With Satan's game? Just you can leave. No, don't leave. We have to finish the game. Is this like a salt labyrinth someone made for slugs? God damn it, people. It'll be weird.
Before the fall, I had access to a monolithic complex of voices. My parents would simply drop me off with the instruction to learn. Vague, certainly, but the uncharted nature of the command provided me the freedom to let my interest plot the course. My travels picked up in speed as the voices became stronger, pulling me ashore to distant lands where discovery welcomed me with open arms.
I'm starting to... I don't know who we are, okay. I was pretty sure I knew what was happening at the beginning of the game, but now I don't. Because Leviathan is making a lot of sense as an individual, but not as what I thought he was at the beginning, so now I don't know who I am. Council of Modernity. Okay. After the global incident in Redacted, survivors divided themselves in 3 distinct groups based on belief structures. Of course. Post-fall, the ideological concerns of people still remained, while structures failed to support the conflict. You are. I am? A cat girl. I mean... I know. I am aware of that fact. I just see it in the mirror every morning. The council's primary role is to organize people into categories, thus allowing discussion between the larger parties to take place in a non-violent manner. Okay. Members of these categories are labeled as dwellers. Anyone unaligned with the available overarching ideologies is actively called to adopt the title of Minotaur. Oh. Oh. So they're not the village elders. They're the pariahs. They're the ones who refuse to join any of the 3 religious sections. Also. I find hilarious how Twitter is going down. It is, isn't it? Like, I join it and then like 2 weeks later it starts to like die. Honestly, this is just curse. Okay. I'm just getting the hang of it and now it's going to die. It wasn't going to begin with, but my god. Yeah, it's just going downhill. I'm telling you, the world hasn't been like, time isn't real, the world isn't real, everything is on fire. I thought we were getting out of it, and then we're not. Like, this is what we're headed for, like, in the next few years, I'm telling you. The council was officially formed in Redacted, And up to the writing of this encyclopedia to preserve voices on request of the Council, there have been only 3 ideological groups. And then there's the Minotaurs, who refuse to align themselves. What's with this? Ooh, paper. I can't read it. Okay, where are we? I think I came from here, so we're going there. Yeah, I refused to join Twitter for the longest time, and then I realized that I need some way to be somewhere that's not Twitch. So I was like, I guess I'm going to have to figure out how Twitter works. I mean, I actually joined it before I even made my channel because I was following some content creators. But, you know, I did it and then it basically just like started to die, so great. Guilt of the Greater I. Okay, so this is because Twitch is just, well, I mean, yeah, but you can't exactly communicate with people while you're not streaming. Ending itself, yeah. Like, what are we even doing? I see a lot of people go to YouTube, but you can't just straight up start streaming on YouTube without, like, already having a viewer base or having people who would watch you, because that's, like, it just doesn't work like that. I think the only people who can go on YouTube and straight up start streaming are like agency people, and that's because they basically have a platform already, and they have this whole network of connections to basically build them their viewer base before they even start streaming, and then it's like natural progression. But if you're indie, nobody's going to watch you on YouTube, so you know everything is just like disappearing, dying, whatever. And here I am in a blanket. I'm sorry about this. So those are the religious fanatics. Guild of the Greater I. Okay. The Guild is one of the 3 ideological groups that spawned from the foundation of the Council. See, the Council of Modernity. Their ideology consists of basic theism. Post-fall, prior religions lost their structure, so sort of individualism took place. This faction, I need better cable management. Every time I move my foot, my microphone drops in like my cleavage. This effectively shatters any theological differences. This faction agreed to unite under the assumption that a deity does exist, even if that deity's exact definition is various amongst the members. The one understanding that all members share is redacted. Of course it is. This ideological group's major goal is to rebuild a society that allows for freedom of religious expression. The primary method of achieving this at present is through education. Under the regulations agreed upon by a council, at large, the Guild's methodology consists of presenting the possibility of a life outside the physical in an entity not bound by physical laws, and also by murdering everyone who doesn't believe in the eyeball. But you know, that's just like details, semantics. Don't worry about it. I feel like I've been here already. Can I open this door? Can I open a different door? Is this hell? God damn it. How many hells do I have to go through? I am lost. Like, it's not even that I'm lost, I'm just not sure where I have been and where I haven't been. Okay, I think I came from here. Right? Right? I think I did. No! No, I haven't. The Unknowing. The Unknowing are one of the 3 ideological groups that spawned from the foundation of the Council. See, Council of Modernity. Overview events and Arknights. Are you farming all the sweet, sweet materials? Same. Same. Their ideology consists of a loose form of agnosticism. Finding a general consensus amidst this group has presented several structural problems, and their refusal to adopt any leader has resulted in an almost anarchic outlook. However, their methodology has almost no variation. The Unknowing seek to rid any potential new society of the concept of objective truth. What? And in doing so, they aim to eliminate oppression entirely, leaving truth to individuals. Their goal is to create a society that adopts subjective truth. Well, this doesn't... Okay, so far we have the religious fanatics, who are like, we're going to murder everyone. We have the unknowing, which is weird. And we don't know who the third people are. That's 60 random from just having the French already. I think I got about 2k. But I might be able to get some more from the furniture while you're playing after this game. I think I don't know. Because I am lost. Did they come from here? Can I open this fridge? Can I open this door? I see a red door. I do have another game which I thought I could play if this stream was way too short, because I have gone through the old city Leviathan in under an hour. Like, the game itself is very, very short. So I thought if this ends up under an hour, I have a second game I can play. I don't know, because I mean, if someone is interested to just hang out, I can definitely do that. I would be more than happy to do that. And I can just like find something I can do, like play and chat. Just like a bit of a chit chat, if you will. If not, I actually got a... If not, I don't mind having a stream. Oh, that's so sweet of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I was actually thinking, again, go follow me on Twitter. I post random thoughts several times per day. Not to advertise myself, but you know. Anyway. And yesterday, okay, let me just read about the Minotaurs, and I'm going to tell you what I got yesterday. Minotaur. The Minotaurs were elected as moderators, so I was kind of right, in the discussions between the three ideological groups of the Council, see Council of Modernity. Their usefulness is directly related to their ability to maintain fairness. Instrumental in preventing violent outbreaks and infighting, the Minotaurs do not align with any particular ideology. They act as free agents in a discussion between three established factions. A major source for support for Minotaurs is another party named Leviathan. Leviathan, what did you do? Who are you and what did you do? Another party. It's a party, it's not a person. No, it could be a person actually. It could be a person or an organization. In the old city, which is now quarantined because of... So, yesterday I was, again, touching grass. I know, disgusting. Is this the end of chapter 3? Yes. And I was in a art supplies shop because I needed to get some Christmas presents. Their dream. Okay. So, I was in an art supply shop just to see what I'm going to be able to get. And I actually found what I want to get for Christmas for a few friends. I hope I get like investing, get anything within the post.
Were you thrown overboard when your fall occurred, floundering in a new and terrifying negativity? My transition was not a comfortable one, so in this we can feel a measure of companionship.
Is this when I drank the poison water? God damn it. I hope I get lucky on anniversary and get everything within the post. I not fit for time. The only thing I want is Uncle Nerl, the one whose name I can't pronounce. Aside from this, it's like whatever. Like, I kind of want the... what's his name? The guy who shares the same artist as Golden Glow, but... aside from this, I'm not that... like, I have everyone I want. Yeah, him. I don't know how to say his name, so... him. I'm just going to call him Uncle Nerl. You're going to know who I mean. And so I was thinking maybe later during the week or during the month. I'm not going in there because it's going to like change the game. I bought a glass pen with ink, and I have been loving it so much because I do quite a lot of like writing just for fun. I'm not published or anything, and I do love to just like write on paper, and I usually do it with fine liners. I have fine liners in quite a lot of colors. Like, I have a huge collection of fine liners which I use, and I have a huge collection.
Do you still believe in a world out there in the blue?
Yes. And I do love writing a lot, and it makes a really nice sound when you write with it. Like, it's almost... I would say it's almost like ASMR, only I personally really, really hate ASMRs. So, probably at some point, yeah, this is an invisible wall. At some point later this month or something, I might get like a, because currently I have only one camera. I might do a, like a study with me, write with me type of thing. I don't get what's pure ASMR. So, yeah, so I'm thinking about doing like a hand cam and just like write, do some like original writing on paper with the main sound being the pen. It's not going to be ASMR because I don't have the type of microphone that is for ASMR. It's not going to be like an ambience thing.
Books on top of books on top of books. Voices creeping in from the vasts of a larger and more ancient world, now trapped in the claustrophobia of narrow minds and cold halls.
Yeah. So, I'm not sure if people would be interested in seeing this or in listening this. So, everyone can like just do their own thing. I'm going to do some writing. I'm going to have a camera that's just showing like the writing part, and I'm going to have the microphone there instead of me. But again, it's not ASMR because I don't have the type of microphone where you feel like someone is trying to like get your brain out of your ear with a freaking pencil sharpener. Again, I'm not sure if someone would want to see that, but I kind of want to try to do it because I do really enjoy the sound a glass pen makes on paper, and I also really enjoy just writing with it on paper. Talking about ASMR, I freaking hate ASMRs. Like, if anything is an actual ASMR and not, just like ambience, which I think some people don't know the difference between, because a lot of people just call ambience videos. Wait, I've been here before. A lot of people call ambience videos ASMRs, when there's no like actual ASMR, it's just like ambience. And actual real ASMRs make me feel like someone is leaning on my shoulder, okay, and is trying to stick their tongue, their disgusting wet tongue, in my ear, like straight up. It makes me want to run away screaming. And I mean like actual ASMRs. I hate them so much. Like, they hit all of my boxes that make me want to scream, run, hide under a table, probably cry, and maybe throw up. I freaking hate ASMRs. They are. I don't even feel like neutral in regards to them. Like, they hit every fight or flight instinct I have, or I have ever had. It's ridiculous. And you want to stream it, people with this. I leave or stay and tell you. Yeah, but like, I feel like this is something I can do if I have a bit more. Oh, butterflies. If I have a little bit more of an audience, and then I can spare like a stream or 2 or 5 like once every couple of weeks or once a month or something like this for that. Because if right now I am still trying to hit affiliate, I know like how dare I speak of like freaking numbers and all those things.
The old world was worthy of the waters that still flow from the inland. These green pipes that provide us with the basic sustenance we need for a pointless existence are nothing but charitable structures for an already stagnant populace. In this sense, our ideas never change because we rejected the source for its fruits.
Thanks, Leviathan. And like, I'm still trying to hit. I really, really want to hit affiliate before my birthday. If you say something about trying to kill yourself, Leviathan, the moment I mention my birthday, I'm going to be violent. Also, now he decides to behave. Oh, that's the book. And I kind of want to hit like affiliate before my birthday or before New Year. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to, but I can hope. I can hope. So, because one of the points which I need is average viewer, unfortunately, and this is going to sound horrible by the way, I can't afford any streams where it's just me, because this is going to drop, like, when's your birthday if I'm asking? Oh, the 28th of December. Smack between Christmas and New Year. 28th. I'm almost there. And like, I feel like if I do a stream which I have tons of fun, but it's literally just me, it's going to drop my like average viewer, because it's going to be like less viewers for more streams, and like it's it's kind of lame, but I just want like the affiliate thing. And yeah, I'm going to keep it in mind, and we'll see when we finish this. We'll see how I feel after I finish this game, and we might try something else too. Okay, let's see. When we discovered this cache of voices, the larger goal was already clear. We aim to unveil truth in all of its objective and simple nature. Voices are nothing but relics of ancient discovery, and as obsolete as the old findings are, they may still act as ladders to more complete picture of understanding. Fact. You see, fact is unchanging and understanding. That's the wrong line. Fact is unchanging and ultimately understandable. It is only in fact that our allegiance should reside. So those people are the opposite of the unknowing. They say there is the objective truth, that's it. I like them. I hope you would permit me to say, my dear fellows, that fact does not respect our personal bonds. So even in community we should exhibit no final loyalty. What is more, any respect for those who choose to ignore fact is undefensible, namely the guild, there it is, and their simple band of acolytes. Shall we say, are not to be tolerated. Also, now we all hate each other. What's new? After all, are we to consider their position untrue by nature of their claim? No, truth is a simple thing, beautiful in all of its grandeur and connected nature. The whole of the thing, the object, is singular. It is only under the lens of the truth. It is only under the lens that truth becomes more complex. These simpletons would have you reject the connections of our findings. They would have you ignore the simple and singular nature of Grantor Cosmos in favor of some other singular fantasy, as if fact is a slave to some imaginary and entirely unfounded voice. Ooh, they're not letting me pause for breath. Moreover, it should be noted that tradition in respect to voices functions to obscure fact itself. Like great cloud, a blight, tradition draws lesser minds away from fact toward ignorance. This evil cannot be tolerated, and its followers, guilt or unknowing, should be assaulted with every measure of cruelty that they so mindlessly show to us. Do what you must, defile, burn, torture, eradicate. Fact must prevail for the good of all. We must annihilate this illusion of the dream. Dreams are for those who cannot understand. Fact, my dear fellows, fact is what will guide us to a brighter tomorrow, a more comfortable future. Listen to these voices for the distant impressions that fact has left on times long past. Beyond this, they're worthless. Beyond their minimal connections to the larger singular cosmos, they're chaff. Tradition is nothing but inhibition of revelation, the blocking force between us and understanding. The source should be worthless beyond what it's already provided. To regress to this source must be devolution. Order, overseer, and principle. So we do have the three places, and we have the unknowing, we have the guild, and we have the order. I think the biggest reason why people stay in streams is for the streamer themselves. Like gamer content wise, there are many more doing the same, but the person streaming makes one stay. Oh no, aren't you being a sweetheart right now? Oh, you're being such a doll. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Okay, to overseer. Okay, if you see a dweller named Belle, who we spoke of all the way back in the beginning, we saw that Belle was acting weird. And she lived in the sewers. If you see a named Belle, restrain her immediately. We are certain she has defected to the guild cause, and she should not be allowed to harm your garrison with any form of espionage. Intelligence has confirmed that her defection is indeed a fact, with a capital F. She may try to persuade you that she is simply escaping guild captivity, but this is not the case. Use whatever means necessary to extract guild information from her. Oh, torture. We love some war crimes. Notice has been received that Belle is being protected by the guild. The information she has about her encampments may compromise the area. As a precaution, send units 8, 4, 7, and 15 down the tunnels to the docks. We will be sending explosives to block off your subway access point. This will leave you and your family alone with a single unit of infantry. It is imperative that you stay and maintain this area. Even in personal bonds, we must exhibit no final loyalty. Of course, while I'm sure this precautionary measure will prove ultimately unnecessary, we will have to block our communication for several months. If anything does happen, it was a pleasure serving with you. One day, our certainty will win over the evil of the guild, and truth will be apparent to all. Not mention you're doing great in my perspective. Thank you. Thank you. Here's the thing, okay. Here's some backstory, if you will. Not lore, because you know, lore is different. But I started this. Oh god, I just slammed face first into a wall. Yeah, I'm not going to mention that you're sweet. You're, would you like me to say you're mean and evil or something? I don't know. Anyway, I started this. Oh, here's another one. Because I do have a book review channel or story review channel, because I'm also going to be working on a video essay for this game specifically, and also maybe for the Crown of Leaves. So I did want to do book reviews, but I also didn't want to, you know, have like a regular camera there. Oops! Oh god. So that's why I didn't actually have any network regarding VTubing, and I also didn't have an official debut, because I just started with edited videos. I have currently 3 book reviews and 1, I mean, don't mention, like, you know, not worth mentioning, since I'm just talking about it. Oh, no, you're just being nice. I appreciate people who are nice. Okay, we're all being very nice and respectful here. And we don't simp. I mean, what? And so I started this as a... And I still have my book review channel, I'm still working on it, by the way. I'm currently working on a review for a locked door murder mystery which happens in a 7th century Eastern Europe linked to religion and vampires. I wish I was joking. This is a real book that exists and it was freaking well done. There's going to be dialogue here, so I'm just going to say what I want to say before I go there. So I started the whole thing with the VTubing because of that channel. And again, it's still valid. I'm still working on it. No simha, so you don't want me to say that you're cute. Listen. Okay. I knew it. That's what I thought. So that's why I didn't actually like do any like normal pre-stream stuff, like people who build like networks and people who basically hit affiliate on their debut stream because they have made so many connections. I'm just teasing you. I know. And that's why I basically started from zero with no preparation, no nothing. And I am still stumbling through, if you will. So, you know, I really appreciate people who are being like supportive and kind. Me and my 2 viewers. Thank you. I really appreciate you. I think Leviathan is going to say something here somewhere. Speak to me. Or something. Oop. Are you not going to say anything? Where are we? Leviathan? Ooh, hand. Hello, sir. How are you doing?
I have to believe
There he is.
that my dreams have some worth, lest I loose the same anchor into shoal. I have to believe the creation itself can bring life to cyclical demise.
Is this so? It's a very big platform in the end, so of course characters are streaming get bigger. There are millions of people watching stream. Yeah. And also I have like... Ooh. Tarnish is the manifesting piece by piece. All you can do now is hope that the Eschaton sees its fruits. I also have like the... Do I want to say it? I'm going to say it. Pardon the break of immersion, if you will, but I don't have the... If you keep being persistent, always do your best, it works out in the end. Well, thank you. You're very kind, and I do hope that. I do have technical limitations, if I can say it like this. Like, there's so many things I would like to stream, but I just can't because I do not actually have a like gaming or streaming machine. I have a computer that's very, you know, for a computer, and also just for playing games, it's very good. It's very solid, especially after I slapped a second stick of RAM to it. But the moment I try to stream, it cannot keep up. Like, I need something that has double the power to be able to stream all the things I want. So I'm being That's the thing that's limiting me more than literally anything in my streaming. I need to be very careful what I pick to stream because most things just don't work. Which sucks because it means like I can't do a lot of like freaking FPSs and stuff. It just has to be like puzzle games, point and click, etc. I remember back in 2016 when I started streaming with like 15 viewers average, and now she's doing great. With each stream I can live up with merch on the streams. Oh, that's good. Why are there dead bodies here? Like, we're reaching the end of the game, and now we see corpses? Sheesh. Yeah, I think being persistent is the way to go. More than anything. Like, trying to do... I try to stream at least, like, 2 or 3 times a week. And, you know, just to kind of... Oh, we're back here. Oh, we've been here before. Wait. We've been here before, and now there's corpses. Great. Yeah, I never figure out how, like, back before, I was talking to some content creators, but not like, there's more corpses here, shit. And I try to be here, I just support you. And I really, really appreciate, no, but seriously, like, it's so nice to just not be talking to the void. And I was at the first con, and the only big con which I was in the States. So, you know, had the human glamour on, I had the years off. I was in Boston Comic Con the summer of 2016. Was this guy here before? I didn't see him. I have the observation skills of a head of cabbage. And, like, I was kind of, like, friendly with a few of the, like, webcomic artists, so I went there to actually meet them in person. It was really, really nice. We hung out and stuff. And what they said is, you know, a lot of people apparently asked them, you know, how do you start? Or they wanted to send stuff to, like, editors or publishing houses to maybe try to get, like, published as a comic or as a novelist or something. Get any cons and go talking to him in person. I like cons. I usually go on my own because I don't have, like, IRL friends who are into the same stuff I am into. Like, I do have, but they're, like... I mean, they're online friends, so, you know. But I've been to a few places, and I always move to different places, to different attics alone. And
escape can take many forms. I see.
I'm not jumping here, Leviathan. I'm not jumping, and I'm because again I don't have a lot of like IRL friends who are into what I am into, and if I don't go anywhere alone, I'm not going to go anywhere at all. So I was living in the States for a while.
They all do the same thing. They all claim a certainty that makes the certainty of others moot. Yes, again and again I know. Truth must be compatible with itself. But is that not illusory? Is truth itself not something that is in essence unattainable? My realism's present, but so are my dreams. And to claim otherwise is a dream all the same. It's as if they have dreamt of a world without dreams. It's as if their world is one in which truth has revealed itself in an anthropomorphic turn, allowing us all to see it clearly and grasp it amidst the darkness. Sad, yes, that we all see a different beacon. Now, all I see is void, and I do not know what's left other than to give up and stagnate in your belly. I may not have their full sense of certainty, but as of now, I cannot present an alternative. Truth must be compatible with itself, but that is irrelevant when truth is outside our reach. Onward with conflict, then, and onward with my labyrinth.
I can be your friend, maybe not, but you know, thank you. Yeah, I think like talking to people based on interest is how I found like all of my online friends. And my point is, I was existing in an attic in the States for a while, for a few summers. I did this in Wales. I was for a while, and I like if I didn't go anywhere alone, I would never go anywhere because I always lived there alone. And if I didn't like find a single person room in a motel in Boston and buy a single person ticket for the con, or I didn't like get on a bus one Saturday in Wales and go to see all the like as many castles. Oh, there's more dead people. As many castles as I could see. Like I would never go and see them. So I'm kind of used to going to places alone, and even if I don't interact with people, I just am there and I see things. And also seeing the Comic Con in Boston showed me what a good con is, which obviously isn't very good because ooh, that's gross. Because then I saw like the cons. If you so hard on, uh, please don't fill me up. But yeah, I mean, if I don't go alone, I'm not going to go, and I refuse to limit myself so hard. There's more dead people up there. There's a door, and then there's what's here. Because like when I was in the States, there were so many places I could go for free. It was an option for some of the cryptids I knew, but like it was around the time when nobody else I knew there was free. So if I didn't, just if I had like some time when I wasn't doing anything, I could just get my bag, get like, because it was the summer, just like pick my bag, go there and get on a little like 2-3 hour trip, boat trip to like a lighthouse, and I would just listen to like a lecture about the lighthouse and the history, and then I would go back, and then on the next week I would go to a different lighthouse, or I would go to like to the beach, or I would go to a lake or to a restaurant by a lake. And if I waited for someone to be there with me, I wouldn't have gone to any of those places. Same thing with the con in Boston. Same thing with the con in Cardiff, which is a disgrace, by the way. The Comic Con in freaking Cardiff, Wales, is a disgrace. At least it was 3 years ago. And like this year, I've been to all of the Comic Cons I could in the city where I'm currently existing in. They're very like they say they started doing cons 10 years ago, but up until like last year, this was not a con. It was just sad. When I go there, I raise the average age of the con goers by like 3, and that's the age I look. I'm sorry, the age I look as if I am. So, I appear to be a certain age. I can't tell you exactly when I kind of like formed from the primordial freaking liminal space. But like the age I appear to be when I go there, and you remove all the parents who are there with their like children, because kids under 12 need a freaking adult. If you remove those parents out of the equation, because they're not technically there for the con, they're there so their kid doesn't get kidnapped or something, there's hundreds of people, and I still raise the average age. Like, the age gap is over, like, 15 years. I mean, not over, but I would say, like, 15 years is, like, the biggest age gap between me and, like, the average con goer here. But I keep going, and this year was actually the first time I went there in cosplay. I made my own cosplay. I am never going to make cosplay again by hand. I am first going to acquire a sewing machine, because my hand was almost bleeding after freaking 7 hours of hand stitching. So, okay, I think this is going to be the final chapter. Or one of the final chapters. And again, I just went there alone. Who did you cosplay? My wife. I went as Kalsit. And actually 2 people recognized me, so I would consider this to mean like that my cosplay was at least decent enough to be recognizable. It wasn't perfect,
larger unknowing camps is nearby.
but it was recognizable.
Their lack of organization tends to make it difficult for them to avoid the conflicts between the guild and the order. Of course, the unknowing themselves make their own little raids. This results in it being difficult to maintain any sense of pity. Regardless, I'm sure the onslaught was horrendous. People never fight harder than when someone else attempts to uproot their anchor, even if that someone only does so by existing.
Yeah, so I went as Kalsit. If I had put more time into it, I would have gotten more details correctly, because I was missing a lot of the finer details. And I also couldn't find like white cat ears, because as you can see mine are black, so they just didn't work. But But the con was really nice. I don't like this. There's more blood here. There's no rats, so I'm guessing it's human. Is this bullet holes? Yes. Nice, nice. Have the steps. Let's go. I try to remember. I think there's 1 or 2 more chapters or more areas. It's very hard to make cosplays and even more so by hand, so it's something to be proud of. And there's no reason talking deep about it. They look the best, but the effort counts at last. Honestly, like because I don't have like a huge mirror in this attic. I need to get one. I've been here for like almost 4 years and I still don't have like an actual full body mirror. What I did was I just like recorded a video of myself like twirling in front of a webcam just to show it to like my friends and stuff. And then I looked at the video, and then like I looked at one picture I took on the con. The only thing I regret is not having a good full body picture of the cosplay. That's the only regret that I have. But I was there alone and I didn't feel okay asking random strangers to just take a picture of me with my own phone. So when I look at the video that I took of myself in it, I actually think it looks really, really good. Like, it looks good enough for what it is, and then some. I made it like 8 hours with only like half an hour break between making the dress and the coat, and I didn't make them. I had like a dress and I had like white button-down shirt, and I had a lot. I basically used those to you. Mind showing your cosplay? I can try to find a picture. And I can try... Here's what I'm going to... I'm going to finish this game, I'm going to change screens, and I'm going to see if I can use one of the photos that I have. Would that be okay with you? Just because switching screens right now... Like, this game is so volatile with the streaming platforms that I feel like if I do anything other than just breathe at it, it's just going to straight up crash. Yes, of course. Yeah, because I want to show it, but I also don't want my face on it, obviously. Obviously I can't show the video because you can see like my entire place there. But I think I have one picture which I took, like the biggest, basic girl that I took.
We're getting closer, Leviathan. I'm sad to say that our time together might be ending.
Wait. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is my voice. The person speaking, that's not Leviathan speaking to me. This is me speaking to him. Okay, now this makes a lot more sense. I am locked inside. Shit. So I took the most... I would say that I had to be a basic white girl for once, but let's be real, I'm always a basic white girl. That's like my default thing. I just like basic white girl stuff, aside from food. Like, season your food, people. This is disgusting, whether you're British. And literally, I think the only picture which I kind of have is in like at the con bathroom, in the mirror. So, that's the point I am with content creation. Welcome to Jerusalem. Oh, I found it. Taking pictures in like freaking bathroom mirrors. I ate the British food, aka beans on toast. Listen! Okay, let me ask you something. Lucky, if that's even your real name. Have you been to the UK and tried their food? And I need you to please be honest, okay? This is no hate on British people. I lived there for a year and a half. And like... I have a few English friends, I have a few Welsh friends. Have you tried actual British food in freaking Britain? Tell me while I read this. 3rd of October. I guess we thought this would be some sort of haven, a light on a hill. We thought we could hide away from what the other dwellers were doing to each other. Although we hated them just as much as they hated us, I guess we thought we were simply right, making us exempt from the conflict. It's all backwards, I mean, I get it, the world fell. Yes, but everything went to shit. Obviously. But go, it's okay, but not my type of food. It's just that I think we assumed people would be largely the same after the old world left us. But just listen to me. I sound like a minotaur speaking in circles about how terrible we all are, with not a friend in the world to comfort me. It's funny. I thought one of them. It's funny how I thought of them as antisocial, insufferable, and worst of all, arrogant. Now I feel as though I see the point in isolation. I hate that it has to be this way. They don't season their food. That's the whole thing. Like, I was there and I ate some really, really nice stuff. But, like, actual food, it was. I mean, I know I have issues with salt because I have the blood pressure of a slightly microwaved corpse. The joys of not being human and also being severely anemic, if you like, it happens. But like nothing, they don't season their food. What's like anything that's not traditionally British is so nicely seasoned, like the kebab and the curries and all those things. But the actual food, like, how do you eat that?
Involves some sort of contentment. This is the one desire we all share. But is it a goal that really should be met? After finding contentment, what then? Where is there left to explore after the last temporary comforts of happiness have been extracted?
Oh, we're getting upset. Yeah, it was weird, let me tell you. I mean, the food I ate was purposes, maybe that's because of... Yeah, I mean, I ate a lot at, like, student cafeteria on, like, campuses. And also at, like, a small town cafe when it was just, like, old Welsh people there. Who... And, you know, it was just weird. Why? I'm stuck. Why am I stuck? Can I jump? Yes, I can. Okay, that's fine. Okay, let's go to Jerusalem. But I mean, that's where I learned to eat nice, just buttered toast with like salted butter, so it wasn't all that bad. I think there's a box here. No? Okay. Also, Lucky's, of course, not Marioni. I knew it! It's your Elias. You're probably a spy or something. I always attract this type of people, I'm telling you. I'm so... I feel like... Okay, here's the thing. If you look at the screen right now... Also, why is my game freaking lagging? I'm seeing that it is lagging. I don't like it. Okay. You can do it my running if you want, but no, that's fine. That's fine. Don't want to dox anyone. Plus, you know, whatever. Okay, if you look at this container, the blue one, okay. I'm not sure if it's meant to be... It's meant to be linked to one of the Slavic languages, right? Because this is Cyrillic, which is used in several Slavic languages, but not all of them. Because you have like Polish and stuff that use the Latin alphabet, but they're still a Slavic language. We don't talk about the Romanians; they're honorary Slavs. But the Slavic languages, which use the Cyrillic alphabet, this word right there is, you know how you have the fairy tale character of the big bad wolf, right? And that's his actual name. You know, he doesn't have a name, it's a wolf, and his name is the big bad wolf, okay? This word that you're seeing there, on the blue container, is the Slavic equivalent of the big bad wolf's name, which is the big bad wolf. I'm not sure what it is doing there, but it is there. Whoa. Yeah. That's not weird at all. Honestly, I'm kind of used to, like, names written in Cyrillic. Did I come from... Yeah, I came from there. Because, like, it's a lot There's
Our
so... Oh,
island is plagued with the fruits of a collective mental landscape that defines us as desperately holding on to something correct. So there is no place to hide without truly secluding or perhaps risking the inland. On some level, I feel as though I cannot blame the dwellers. Their zeal for truth is commendable. They're fighting for something rather than keeping it to themselves. They're acting instead of hiding. Still, must cruelty be the manifestation of certainty? If only truth did not need to be compatible with itself. If only we didn't need an anchor to be right. If only we could sail instead of collecting dust on the memories of voyages past.
also, by the way, it's really nice chatting with you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's really nice chatting with you too. I always appreciate the conversation and the company. It's really, really... Oh. Oh. Sad. But yeah, you see a lot of Cyrillic in Arknights, and also a lot of names of old Slavic gods used in as like factions and cities in Arknights, right? And I don't think people realize how weird this is. Because I was playing Neuro Cloud the other day, and they also had some faction or some city or something named after a Slavic god, and it was written in Cyrillic, like properly written in Cyrillic, like the actual name. And I was like, this is so wild, because it's so weird to see it in Chinese games, like Arknights. Like I'm not sure if Neuro Cloud is Chinese or Japanese. Feel free to correct me. Also, I am about to hang myself on my cable, my microphone, and my headset. Oh my god, it's ridiculous. But you almost never see it done properly in Western media. So it was so weird for me to see the references. And I'm still not sure, like, it's just weird. Because a lot of the American films, if they try to have something to look Russian, and I mean Russian, not even Slavic, as if Russia is the only freaking Slavic country ever, which, I mean, they don't even consider Russia is in freaking Asia. They do a thing, it has a name, I forgot the name, where they use Cyrillic letters that kind of look like Latin letters, but inverted. But they use them instead of like Latin letters to make the word look a bit wonky, and people to think, oh yeah, this is Russian. Well, they have no idea how stupid it looks. Okay. I might be able to show you an example for this if you are curious about it. It's just such a dumb thing which gives me headache every time I see it. And it also has a name, it's a term. Okay, 6th of October. Alright, it's time. I have made my decision. The guild will be here in 3 days' time, and my venture in isolation awaits. It's odd that I never required any sort of dubbing. So you dub your own, okay. I remember that the old Minotaurs, the ones who still remember the pre-fallen world, acquired the title after breaking from the council. It's all rather stupid. Modernity, they called themselves, members of the guild order and the unknowing all gathered together to make decisions on who is what before the conflicts even began. All it took was one spark, a single disagreement between people entrenched in their own ideas to initiate an infinite turmoil. The guild called it heresy, the order called it ignorance, and we, unknowing, sat around screaming about their need to be educated, so as to stop the oppression. To think the ideas weren't even their own. Their ideas came straight from the old city. Yes, I have seen how this works. These green pipes, these charitable structures, they are the root of our entrenchment. Well, no longer. I will find the source. As you mentioned Neurocloud, I gotta say, have a good catch system. You just need to get the character. You don't know conversations, no extra stimulus to reach heartbeat. You just get the character. I actually played Neurocloud up until like freaking 2 in the morning, the day I started it. But I like games where the gameplay is a bit more involved. You know, so Arknights and again I mentioned Path to Nowhere. I think it was you who didn't like Path to Nowhere, right? I think it was you. The Deep, indeed. And the gameplay of Neurocloud was a bit not involved for me. it was a bit just leave it to do its thing and that's it. And I also couldn't get involved in the plot. I just couldn't get interested in what's happening, so that was just sad. But I just added it to the pile of I tried it, it just didn't work for me. Got I can have and already have 60 posted for next banner. I mean, good for you. Like, I wanted Aki, I got all the other guys, but I just couldn't get interested in like the actual plot. And I think in such basic gameplay, it has to be either the plot or the gameplay, and I wasn't interested in either, so unfortunately it just didn't work for me. I do think like Jin was really pretty though. I like him. He's cute. Ah, but the narrative. If only they could have seen that we all see. Every last one of us. Dwellers, Minotaurs, Premods, all of us. We all see. Every last man, woman, and child on this island can truly see. It is simply that we all see different narrative, a different truth. Oppression of the diversity of voice. Yes, the diversity of truth is what makes truth a nonsensical enterprise fit only for those who would oppress. I'm not going to shout. There are rules. The rules are gone, yes, gone, and there is nowhere now to return to, but the truth is all of the truth. What? These voices of old are yet more narrative for the mixing pot of our time. The great soup of numerosity that is our species. We should welcome them. We should embrace their absolute correctness as a lack of correctness itself. What? What can be known? Nothing. What can be understood? Nothing. Oppression is the monopoly of a narrative where other narratives could lie. You fools, you absolute insane mongrels, I hate you. I hate you all and your non-competitive I'm sorry. Do forgive me, please, but only in my love for a collective narrative can I condone the rejection of your entirely problematic oppression. Idiots, idiots, yes, truth must be compatible with itself, you say? No. Truth must be allowed. I reject the singular nature of your universe, all order and your pretension. I reject the infallible nature of your tradition, guilt, and I reject every last one of your preposterous nuances who would stifle my narrative. My narrative is a dream? Would you suggest that there is a reality that is not my own, not your own, and not of anyone to have ever thought? You fool! You pretentious, arrogant fool! There are no dreams, there is only a multiplicity of narratives that all show an equally diverse truth that aligns itself with the experience of those who would be willing to live. To imagine. I will kill you, oppressors. I will not hesitate to cut the heads off every last one of your stupid buffoons and drink the blood of your useless corpses. I stand for the right of the people, the right of all people to their own truth. Come forth, those who would destroy my narrative and show your vile and disgusting nature. I am certain that you are wrong, you cretins, and I will not stop until you allow our voices, in all of their diversity, to be heard. The voice of one who is unknowing. What just happened? What was that? I'm just going to move on with my existence. Okay, chill, bro. Do you like FPS? I like the... Oh, okay, let's not fall down. I like the point of view of FPSs. Like, I like games that are first person, and you sometimes have to shoot things. But I'm not sure if this qualifies as an FPS. Like, because for example, would you classify Bioshock or Dishonored or Ghostwire Tokyo as FPS, or would you just qualify things like Valorant or Counter-Strike or something like this as FPS? Like, does it have to be the classic shooter game, or does it have to be anything where you are in first person? I was thinking of getting Ready or Not. Ready or Not? I don't think I've heard of this one. It doesn't ring any bells. Oops, where am I going? I don't think I've heard it. Leviathan. Where am I going? Okay, let's go there. Fish. Fish. What's this? Oh, more notes. Flies. Fish. Everyone abandoned Jerusalem after we caught word that the guild force was to continue onwards past the minor order camp near the subway access point. It's just me now. I have several options in front of me, but only 3 that really matter at the present. Firstly, I could simply rejoin with my old unknowing group that has now left our Jerusalem. This is particularly unwanted because of recent disagreement. Is this Bell? Second, I could wait here and die when the guild inevitably takes the place. But the third option is what intrigues me. What if I went the Minotaur route? It's astonishing to me that I'm even considering it given their apparent look on life, but there's something about the journey itself. There's something about that world, a massive world that can only really be seen by making one's own world small. From what I can tell, you essentially have to deconstruct your entire universe in order for the larger macrocosmos to take over. That sounds like you just want to smoke some weed, Bell. No offense. It's basically a place where you have a team and you need to do several types of missions and they can do super risks, but don't have anyone to play with. Okay, here's the thing. I suck at video games by default. Like, in any way one can suck at video games. And I know, like, a lot of people would be like, oh, you know, I'm just really, really bad at video games or whatever. I'm just really, really bad. Especially when other people are involved, because I get super nervous. And that's actually the reason why I didn't even try to play. I think I came from here, but I'm not sure. I think I'm lost again. God damn it. Can I stop being lost for 5 seconds? No. And the... Where did they come from? Like, that's one of the reasons why I didn't even try to play things like Valorant or... Yeah, I know, but there's nothing over there. Or I even tried to play League of Legends like a couple of times. I tried to learn it because I really like one of the characters' designs. But the moment it involves other people, I'm just like, I have never seen a computer in my entire life. Okay? And add to that the fact that up until recently, I even needed like a friend to come and carry me on like freaking Genshin bosses, even though I do have quite powerful characters, so I should be able to just play, but I can't. So I wouldn't make... I was here. Okay, where am I going then? Where am I going? I think I need to go up there. How do I get up there? Is there I feel like I'm missing a staircase somewhere. Is it here? Where is it? Okay, so here's the steps. Where's the other steps? Let's see. When I say I have no sense of direction, I'm not joking. Also, if I ever try to give you directions and I use the directions for left and right, always just like double check with me, because I have issues with that. I like to blame brain damage, but let's be real, I was never good with left and right to begin with. Okay, we are somewhere. Minotaurs, yay! We have a door and we have stairs. I want to say something, but I'm not sure if I can say it. Feels kind of inappropriate. You say it and I'm going to decide if you can be allowed. No, wait, I came from here. At least you'll know what I consider personally appropriate or not. Wait, no, I didn't come from here. I came from there. Where am I? Okay, we're going up. I found a staircase. We're going up. I feel like I've already been here.
Is this dream truly manifesting? Could the voyage be useful beyond escape?
Jonah, where are we going, my guy? There's no doors here. I think it's kind of cute that you get nervous when playing with people, but there's no need to worry. I mean, it kind of is. Oh, there's a hand. Sheesh. I'm just going to leave. Yeah, but like when you're playing with people, there's kind of the expectation that you're at least going to be able to, you know, do something. And I only play with like close friends because I usually can't do anything, you know. Wait. Okay, yeah, we're fine. We're fine. We're in the right place. Wait, my second screen froze. Is my stream lagging super hardcore? Okay, it's fine. It's moving. That's fine. It's fine. This game is so old and not even that big. Why is it lagging? Honestly. Honestly. Like, if someone asks me what do you do for fun, I usually don't even say that I play video games because there is a certain expectation that you have certain skills and also have played certain games. If you try to say, oh, you know, I'm a gamer. And like, I can't, whatever. What's this? If you want to play if people want to play with you, they don't do it because they want to have you as a player in the team, but because they want you as a person to spend time with and play. I mean, yes, that's why I play with my with like friends and stuff, but I just would hate to have like someone actually have to carry me. I think that's I just feel really really bad just to be there as like an extra person that just takes a slot, you know. And we're moving. Is this the castle? I think Behemoth. So it's either the castle or the other one. I'm not sure how many are. Oh no, we're back here. Speak to me, Jonah. Yeah, because this is me thinking. This is a castle, but our friend that's not good, and a random that's not good. I mean, okay, so this is where we see the big one. I mean, you're not wrong, but you kind of don't understand how not good I am.
I remember the exact moment. I remember the slight touch of ocean air passing over my skin as I stared aimlessly into the afternoon sky. It's interesting how, though generally more depressing, I actually preferred a cloudy sky to a clear one. Two vast expanses of blue separated do not have that quality of diversity that a more speckled display boasts. This is not to say that a cloudy sky is wholly unfortunate, because there were moments amidst the grey that I learned to dwell in. I learned to live in the moments where the heavens would tear through the sky as if digging through dirt, creating little bursts of pastel light in the otherwise desaturated gloom. It's as if clouds are nothing but a frame. I wonder if without them, happiness would turn into a flat portrait of stagnation.
Oh, I can't fully understand if I see it in person. I mean, you also have to kind of consider I don't have that powerful of a machine, so if it's something that's really, really heavy, I can't even begin to play it. And I'm also not given like a 50 or 60 euros for a game. I'm very stingy. Put aside Leviathan. Explore your dreams until the world fades and progress is maintained. But for example, for me, a nice person to chat with and hang out, do stuff, so I wouldn't mind that. Oh, thank you. I see you haven't seen me struggle with some like puzzle running around for an hour. And that's when you see if people are really nice. Actually, a friend told me that the easiest way to see how someone is in person is to drop them to play like a game with someone, like co-op, because that's when people show their worst traits. So, you know, you might be onto something. Okay, let's go up. I can hear chanting. I'm not happy that I can hear chanting. chanting doesn't make me happy. Wait, can I go there? Can I just like, can I jump? No, I need to go down, do you have any co-op games in mind? Again, I usually don't do those, so I don't know them that well. I wanna see! Show me, show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. Show me. No, that was said in the context of, like, people who collaborate and stuff. And people who look for collaborations when they don't have that much content out, and they wonder why nobody wants to collab with them when there is no content people can judge their personality by, and to judge whether they want to actually collab with them. And I was like, oh, you know, like sometimes people are trying to invite others to collab and play stuff like co-op FPSs or something. Is my stream freezing or is my tablet freezing? Wait. Stream is fine. Okay, that's fine. Because I'm using my tablet as a second screen and it's been weird. And she was like, oh no, you know, FPS, like collab FPSs are kind of like hit or miss because you can't interact with your chat. Because, you know, you need to be looking at the screen in all time, but also that's when people actually see who you are, because people show their most toxic when playing like freaking League or Valorant or something like this. And I was like, I'm not sure if I want people to see me at my worst, because I can get pretty bad as an individual, if you will. Okay, let's go. And now here's the castle. Speak to me, Jonah. But I just continue to make people laugh. Yeah, but like, you know. I like games where I can take my time, because multiplayer games give me like anxiety and stuff. So that's why. Can you stop freezing? Oh my god. Like my second screen is like full minute behind. Let's not do this. How am I supposed to do this? I just like taking my time, and I also just, I don't act quick in like high pressure, high tension situations, you know? And this also goes all the way to video games. So yeah, I mean, like, I have tried, and I'm going to fail, and I'm going to die. Yeah, okay. Is this going to be the last chapter? We still haven't been to the castle and to the other one. Where are we? The leap. Oh, I know which one this is. Wait. Wait. How many chapters are in this game? Also, I feel like I'm missing so many of Solomon's notes. Jump. You can't jump. God damn it.
We're almost there, Leviathan. The final step between me and the old city is upon us. I wish I could take you along.
I can't? Why can't I take him along? He's my friend. He's my imaginary friend. Leviathan. So Leviathan is one of the Minotaurs, but I also see him as some type of a god whose body I'm inhabiting. Oh, this game just gets.
You remember me? After all, I could never forget you. And how can I even begin to thank you for all that you've done for me? You protected me from a world that I was too weak to bear. But now the distant shores of another reality are calling me home. To something I've never seen before. A dangerous and unpredictable world lies ahead of me. But I'm ready to let loose the sails.
Okay, so what am I going to do then? I feel like there were some statues here. And I think the only way to go was to the leap. I'm pretty sure the leap is something in this corner. Let me just see. This is my running speed. I swear, this is the same as the back rooms.
Here it is. The leap. Goodbye, my old friend.
Well, oh, I didn't mean to press that. I was going to make a dramatic speech, and then I didn't. I just like yeet. But are there any names you are getting for just December? I mean, just December is fine. That's the name I came with. I'm a winter child. I don't like winter, but
If this final dream before the new is to be trusted, then all life follows the pattern of broken progression. Some call it redemptive history, still others call it galvanization. Yet the trajectory is undoubtedly the same. We exist on a familiar shoreline, with the waters lapping at our feet. We look back and see an explored and thus frozen world. Then, as if subconsciously recognizing the need for change, we dive into a prison of even further inactivity. My prison was my only friend, it seems, but even he saw fit to spit me upon a new shore.
okay. Oh, those are actual child photos. Creepy. I mean, what is a nickname if not a name someone has chosen for themselves and not something their parents have chosen for them? So, you know, in the end of the day, a nickname is just that. Is this a fish? Well, that's an ugly fish. Like, I know it's a bit long, but in the end of the day, it is, you know, a nickname is that exactly what we choose to be called, as opposed to the name that was thrust upon us at the point of creation or birth or whatever you want to call it. So I chose it. And more reading. Jonah, this is me. Okay, I wrote this. The one constant between the factions is distrust in this new world, the world of ideas. Then again, this makes sense given that their ideas are not truly their own. What's more interesting to me is that their ideas are based on essentially nothing, which by no means is a bad thing if they can only recognize it. They have the bad thing. They have the same core in the abyss, but the deduction can still function. I understand the need to push their ideas to make them win out in this abstract world they share with the others, because truth must be compatible with itself. However, once the core is unveiled as void, one cannot be certain that their own ideas are the most fit for survival. Thus, the ideas need to battle with themselves. And by themselves, in the world of mirrors, the dream. If truth must be compatible with itself, making it singular and unchanging, you need only let your ideas, the ones that you hold dear, exist in the same space, the same dream as the others that you reject. The mind will never be able to see truth to its fullest extent, but this sea of minds we call humanity will uncover piece by piece, if the ideas are left alone to do their work. Not through violence, rules, activism, or education will the ideas evolve. Only through idealism can the ideas be truly changed for good. A marginal effect, yes, but we must make giant leaps as individuals toward the ideal, knowing that it will result in only a small step for mankind, because your experience and your individuality is worth nothing in the light of the greater and entirely imaginary eschaton. You cannot expect the others to take this leap with you. Rather, you can only model that leap for future minds. You can only point in the direction of the ideal, rushing towards it with all your might, knowing that you would never reach it in 1,000 ages. You will never see the dream realized. It is for this reason that this new world is useful beyond escape. Nineveh only needs only the ideas and nothing more. Not destruction, not legal action, not social reform, and not decay. Nineveh only needs the ideas and the ideas alone. You need them as well. Yet you must resist the urge to sail into oblivion, to Tarshish. Rather, sail into discovery. Sail to a world where your ideas die and new ones take their place, so you can bring back your findings to the world, to Nineveh, and enjoy their fruits. Trust stupid ideas to die with stupid people. Deep. Okay. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do probably regarding this game is I'm going to sit down with the VOD bit by bit and then look at all of the dialogues and write a video essay and then film it and edit it. Fish! Man. Big man. Let's see. Okay, so I was already there. Where else can I go? I swear my second screen is just dead today, honestly. We're just not doing very well today, are we? Okay, so there's those.
I won't lie. I do miss Leviathan. It wasn't his fault that I was a parasite. But was he necessary at all? After being cast out, was devolution in his stomach the appropriate next step? Why couldn't I have simply washed ashore to the old city?
I feel like this has like some biblical things, because you know, aside from the names, I feel like the biblical symbolism is still there. But I also don't know enough about the Bible to be able to tell for sure. So you know, it's a bit. I'm not sure if I came from here or not, so I'm just going to keep walking. Do you feel like the stream more done with the game, or do you want to take a break? So the game is almost done, by the way. Do you feel like streaming more once done with the game, or do you want to take a break? It is currently early evening, so I'll probably just keep going. I'm not sure if I'm going to have to be in the...
When I was a child, I was given a rowboat. I wanted to sail, so the universe built me a galleon. How unfortunate that, when I got older, I no longer wish to explore.
I don't think I want to start another game, just because I would have to start from the beginning, and I don't feel like my brain is going to be able to handle it. Go to stay as long as stream. Thank you. Okay, let's see what's here. What is here? Belief, deduction, question marks. Great. So I'm going to guess you're just having like a relaxed, chill Sunday then. Afternoon, early evening. I'm going to guess it's already almost dark there, because it gets dark so fast here. Like it starts getting dark around 4 in the evening, and we're not even close to like the longest night of the year. So honestly, until just watching your stream and chilling. That's the spirit. That's a proper way to spend the weekend. Ooh.
I am going to explore again. I'm going to board my vessel and sail into an unknown world to dream all the more. I'll leave this dream behind to feel the sand of other shores in my hand and let it loose as I travel inward towards newness. First, however, I'll make one last dive into abyss.
Sunday's either a chill or family. It is! Hey, we will welcome back. Welcome. Also, first time I played this game, I was afraid that, like, this guy would just jump and stab me. Again, there's no jump scares here. But I usually see see some family on Sunday like before noon, and then I just space out for the rest of the day. Basically what I'm doing right now. So I usually just like try to do both. Do I have to jump here? I don't want to jump here. Is there something else I can do? Can I do something here? No? Okay. Okay, I guess we're doing the yeet. Whee! Whee! Funny mouth noises. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to switch to like. Can I switch to like creator mode on Twitch so I can at least see my chat?
Here lies my captor, the great sleeping fish.
Okay, so I'm no longer seeing my stream, so if something is weird, I need you guys to tell me, because I no longer have the actual stream open with on this, okay? So the moment something happens, I need you guys to tell me, because I only have the chat open. For some reason, it's just refusing to cooperate today, honestly.
My foundation's been disintegrated. I'm left with nothing but void. However, the baby of belief need not be thrown out with the bathwater of certainty. An assertion from an assumption is still an assertion, making any deduction from that foundation subject to critique. I may not be able to deduce from a place that I know to be true, but that which I deduce from my dreams must still be compatible with itself.
Look at it. It's such a gorgeous game. Aside from all the like almost like fake. I mean, I'm not sure how fake it is. It's just it's very deep. And I wish I could understand it all, but it's such a beautiful thing. First time I played this game was so
like a child, I
long
regressed with
ago.
no end. Over and over I asked, why? As each answer demanded further questioning. Eventually, I convinced myself that the regression was nonsensical, by nature of it being childish. But what if that childlike curiosity is the vessel that can bring us to usefulness? What if we put aside the certainty and adopt discovery?
A bit laggy, but not much. Yeah, I don't get why, because it's not even that... it's not even that heavy of a game. It's very old. So I don't know why some... I mean, I can... Okay. Yeah, I think this part is just... Yeah. Also fault on Twitter. Ooh, now you're going to know all my secrets. Yeah, I can kind of see my stream on Twitch Studio, and I can see it's kind of lagging, but we're almost done. Like, I think this is the last zone. Yeah. Again, I really, really like this game. I love it so much. Let's go. Look at it.
I think I was wrong. Dover isn't where my dreams died. It's where one dream took over. I dreamt that I had no dreams. I dreamt that Dover smothered my belief with certainty. In truth, a truth that I cannot know, Dover ran red. The dream of realism created a monopoly of comfortable stagnation that held me hostage until I could do nothing but cling to Leviathan's innards for safety. My belief was not truly killed, it was captured. One belief was deemed more true than another, and I convinced myself that I was correct. I convinced myself that I could be correct. What if this dream's monopoly was disintegrated? What if I could explore a multiplicity of dreams, never quite knowing which ones are a reality? Truth must be compatible with itself, but what happens when truth is unattainable?
I mean, even with the particles, this is ridiculous. Like, I don't know, I have 16 gigabytes of RAM running right now. And this is a game from, I'm not sure which year, I need to check later. Like, I should be able to run this, to stream this. I mean, I know 16 gigabytes is nothing for a gaming PC, and it's basically not even the bare minimum for a streaming machine. Like, it's below the bare minimum. But, I mean, that's what we're like. Wait, I came from here. Did I? No, yes, no, maybe? Okay, I'm going to move slower just so it doesn't lag. Yeah, it did, which is so weird. Let's see. I think this is the final zone of the game. Like, I really would have loved to watch a really deep video essay regarding this game, made by someone who, like, knows or understands more than me. Unfortunately, almost nobody has played this game. Wait, did they come from here? I'm not sure. Almost no one has actually played this game. Okay, yeah, I did not come from here.
The Dweller's dreams could function within themselves, from their foundation, as long as the factions recognize that foundation as a dream. What point would there be in conflict if the dreams cannot truly be controlled? They have their dreams and they cannot assert which is superior. So why not sail?
So those are the three factions, see? Oh. Can I move? Thank you. Okay. Those are the three factions. And then here we have the Minotaurs and the humans. I feel like I'm running in circles, although this could be my non-existent sense of direction. Mention last time, but I think I have a nice VTuber model. Oh, thank you! Thank you, thank you, thank you. Like, I would really like to be able to get, like, a really detailed live 2D model, but, you know, for now, this is what I'm working with. And I think it turned out pretty well, all things considered. One giant leap for man, one small step for mankind.
Solomon saw the illusion for what it was. He saw that the lack of dreams was a dream itself. His downfall was in his pessimism, however. He saw the manifesting process of dreams to be too slow. Of course it is, my dear Solomon. The dreams will never manifest in our lifetime, but that's where they have their worth. The dream, the ideal, is an object whose grasp should never be fully achieved. It is in the desire for the object that our true desire should lie. We should desire to desire. And in presenting the ideal to a fallen world, we will make incremental steps towards perfection as the eschaton approaches. One giant leap for a man, one small step for mankind, Solomon.
Okay. Let's see. I don't even know where I'm going. I'm just going where I can. Yeah, I would really love to have one of those, like, nicely detailed rigged... Oh, it's a crab! Hello! Oh, that's ugly. Do you mind? Yes, you do, okay. Okay, that's fine. What's with the crab? I know, like, evolution is constantly trying to return to crab. Can I move, please? No? Okay. I don't remember this crab being here before. Weird. Where's the crusty crab? This is the peak of human evolution. Like, did you know that apparently evolution kept trying to make everything become crab? Like, in different points of evolution, things just keep trying to become crab. So this is what peak performance looks like. You might not like it, but it is the truth. I don't know where I'm going. Oh, you know what's new? Water's wet. I feel like I need to go up there. How do I go up there? there should be... Is there a staircase or something? Either return to monkey or evolve to crab. I would rather evolve to crab, honestly. They seem to have it figured out. I, on the other hand, don't have it figured out because I forgot how to get up there. Because it's not from here. This is a wall. I feel like on all of my other playthroughs of this game, I never saw the crab. That's so weird. No. My second screen is about to die because we are what? Running out of battery. The smoke have entrance to the crab. Let me see. I don't think so. Okay, give me 1 second to just switch some screens around because for me to be able to see the chat, I need to move things around because my tablet is dying. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to do it like this. We are going to put it to charge. There we go. Okay, so at least that's one of the pros to playing this on window mode. I can move things around and actually see chat and see myself and also see the game. There we go. Cave. Where's the cave? So I came from here. Where did you see cave? I feel like we need to go up there. But I don't know how. Oh shit. I broke it. Can I climb on top of the crab? Can I crouch? No. Can I climb on the other side of the crab? Oh, I can. This is my noble steed. I shall ride him into battle. Damn it, it's first person, I can't see myself. I can conquer the world. I have found my noble steed who's going to take me to become queen. Let's go, crab. Oh, there's that sprite. Okay. Is this the way? I don't think that's the way. Is this the way? Can I go up there? I don't think the crab was the right way. Why is there a crab here if he's not guarding anything? Huh. How do I go up there? Okay, let's see. So I'm guessing we need to go back, further back, right? Let's go, so it's not there. Let's see if there's something here. I'm interested to see, because if Leviathan, if Jonas speaks, this means, do you have a stream schedule? Just stream when you can. Well, I try to do definitely stream on Fridays and Saturdays evening, because I have capitalism business to attend to during the week. And I usually do it when I'm not babysitting. I usually stream on the days after I'm done babysitting, so I would say maybe like Tuesday, Friday, and Saturday sometimes. And it's usually around, I would say, like what, 8, 9 your time, give or take, you know, something like this. I am so lost. I would like to have a schedule, but For some reason, every time I post, like, oh, I'm going to like stream this or at this time, like the game just doesn't run. So I feel like I'm jinxing myself or something. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I am confused. So I think I came from there, right? Right, I came from there. And this is the thing. I came from here though. Can I get behind him? I need a map and a compass. Please, game, don't do this to me. Yeah, I mostly do like kind of like puzzle games. Oh, wait. No, here we are. See, the crab is down there. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're fine. We're not lost. I was never lost. Yeah, so not a lot of games that look like this, mostly because they lag like crazy, as you can see. Let's come in this direction. So here's this guy who we saw from underneath. I'm waiting for Jonah to speak.
I would tell myself that the real world has shown itself like a clear blue sky, spotless in its vast and flat nature. I tricked my own mind into believing that belief itself was not present. Now that the illusion has been revealed, I'm left believing that I can't know.
Okay. Okay, Jonah. We're at the end of the game. Why are you lagging now? This is...
Truth must be compatible with itself based on a starting point I can't prove. I can't assert which dream is not a dream at all because they're all just dreams. Why not discover the dreams I can't control, rather than hiding portions of them away to let what I was certain of flourish?
You're embarrassing me, game. Also, as you can see, I don't mind what gameplay since I have no also here in this game since we're here for your stream. Oh, thank you. No, but like oh. Oh. I always forget this is here. Charming. And here we go. Mouth of the beast.
One last look at my cage. One last dive into the abyss of negativity. A terrible world full of terrible people, yes, but that can be changed. Epistemic humility can regress to the deconstruction of stagnation. What I previously thought to be stagnation itself, the lack of any true knowledge, is simply the deconstruction of an anchor, freeing us to traverse the unexplored.
You keep using long words, my guy. It's been a long week, don't use long words. And we're back in a room. But
I swam the depths. I confronted the bottom of the redemptive checkmark. I was far more negative than those who still cling to certainty, but that's part of the progression. It's part of the broken progression. In this respect, we cannot improve without first deconstructing. Now, all that's left is to rise to the surface, board my vessel.
the old city has called. The old city. Leviathan. I'm not sure if I'm supposed to be seeing something and my game crashed. Or is it supposed to be black screen? Wait. Okay, so I can see the menu, but I'm not sure if this... And wait, what is it going to do? I wonder. Is it going to do something? Leviathan. Where is it going to drop me off at? I wonder. Okay, that's it. Okay, so that was... So one more thing, I might really like the ice. I'm a big fan of the different colored ice. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, it really goes with my aesthetic. Wait, I think my BGM is very loud. Give me 1 second. Wait. Yeah, we only have the mode too loud or no, none at all. So I guess that's what we're working with. So that was the Old City Leviathan. Give me one. No. Again, this was one of my... I mean, it is still one of my absolutely most favorite games ever. And, you know, I don't just say that. I just, for some reason, it just works for me, even if I can't exactly understand what is going on most of the time. But I still like it so much. Let me just try to find something. Let me just see. Okay, so not this and not this. Let me see if I can find that one picture. It's nice to listen to you when you read something and just talk. Thank you. I do hope the accent isn't too much. Because I know sometimes I don't lean onto it too much, but I know it's definitely a thing that sometimes happens. Let me see. Do I have it? Do I have them pictures? This is all just Genshin pictures. That's Twitch. Let me see. It is not something I hear every day. Thank you. Okay, so if you just give me 1 second, I might be able to show you the cosplay pictures that I have. Let me see. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We are going to do it like this, and then do it like this. Again, it's the photo is taken at the con hall bathroom, so don't expect big things. Okay, can you see something on this? No, I'm just going to remove any trace of myself. Yeah, I just had like a black cat ear headband on because I couldn't find any like white ones. Can I somehow open this on stream, or do I have... Okay, I'm going to save this on my desktop, right? Hear me out. going to save it on my desktop. And I have one more, which is the other side. Zoom in, and then you can't really see the full thing, but you can see the parts that, you know, that matter. And then we're going to save this on my desktop. And then we're going to try to add an image to the stream. Add the image, right? Browse image, browse. So I'm going to just put it like here to the side. So this, we have this, right? And then we are going to add one more, which is the same thing from a different angle, which is this. And we're going to make it a bit bigger, right? Like this, yes. So there it is. Again, this was handmade, like very much handmade. In almost the entire thing was made in one 8-hour rush from 9 in the evening up until like 5 in the morning. 5 in the morning of the con itself. And it was basically made of like an actual dress, which was all the elements were added, and then the jacket was a button-down shirt, which I wish if I had more time. Oh no, okay, just in the hair pretty much. I mean, it was a bit flat, and the wig came silver instead of white, and also you can't really get them fluffy because like it's not real hair, it's like the plastic artificial one, so you can't really get it to be like the fluffy type. Like I could have added more details if I had started on time, but obviously I had to leave it for literally the night before the con, and obviously that never works well. But still, I was actually really happy with how it turned out. The only thing I realized I did wrong was that the belt on her waist is actually on the jacket and not the actual dress. But aside from that, very impressive for such a short amount of time. Thank you. Yeah, I was really happy with how it turned out. Let me just remove those two. I was very happy with how it turned out. Again, especially since it was the first time I was doing anything. But the issue is that with the white black bands, which are around the shoulder armor she has, and also down by the hem of the dress, I used, I'm not sure what's the name in English, but you know when you have like a duffel bag or a carry bag, and the handles are this really thick woven fabric. It's like plastic, but it's not even basically fabric. It's like braided plastic fibers. And you know, if you, for example, have like bare shoulders, it can almost like rub through your skin. You know, it's really thick. I don't even think it's fabric technically. And the black bands on like around the shoulder armor she has. Actually, I do have a picture of the shoulder armor. I think I put it on Twitter. Let me see. And the band on the dress is from this type of fabric. And the issue with this type of fabric is that, again, it's really thick. And I was doing it by hand with just a sewing needle. Getting that sewing needle through that thing was horrible, and then I had to sew around the entire first of all I had to sew the entire shoulder thing because it had the black band, the plastic panel, and then it had like the narrow black band underneath, and then it was also on the bottom of the dress. So I had to do a ton of sewing with this horribly thick plastic, basically fabric, and getting a needle through it. I swear I was pretty close to, like, my hands were pretty close to bleeding when I was done. Like, basically my 3 main fingers on my right hand, because I'm right-handed, were basically useless for the next 2 days. Let me see. I have a picture of her, of the shoulder armor she has that says, yeah, so let me see. Okay, this goes here. So you know she has the shoulder armor on one side and nothing on the other. I actually wondered how I was going to do it, but it turned out that this was actually the easiest and the fastest thing to do. I don't know where I saved it though. Where did I save it? I definitely didn't save it here, that's for sure. Where did I save that? Save. Yes. Desktop. That's just weird. Okay, let's try to do it again. Save it as all files. Yeah. Let's do it like this. This PC, desktop. Wait. Add freaking screen share. Twitch media. So that's what the shoulder guard looked like. This is the bit that fell apart first, just because it was all holding onto like a plastic panel, and you really can't sew on it. You need to do glue it. And I literally didn't have anything to do this, because again it was freaking 2 in the morning or 5 in the morning, and I was so done with anything. But it was fun. I actually had a 2-day ticket for the con, and I didn't stay 2 days. I just went for 1 day, and I was there for half a day because it was kind of boring. But I do think they're making quite a lot of progress with the cons this year in this country, and I think every year they're going to be better and better and better. They always get like more cosplayers. They're leaning quite heavily on the K-pop part in the last few years, because that's what brings in the younger audience, because the younger audience, at least here, is very much into K-pop. But I honestly, like, it doesn't bother me as much as I know it bothers some other people. So yeah, that was the cosplay. And we just hit 3 hours. Nice. Okay. Wait. Yeah, it was nice. I would say they didn't have almost any panels. They just had some cosplayers, which obviously always is nice. They had 1 local cosplayer and 2 foreigners from the West, who came to, first of all, be judges to the cosplay competition, which I did not partake in, because I would have need to actually perform on stage and, like, embarrass myself. Also, how do you perform a Skull Cid aside from, you know, just tell everyone they're freaking war criminals and that you would murder them if they set 1 toe out of the line? I mean, like, that's basically what she does. You know, just like, tell the doctor he's a war criminal. So basically what they did is they had some guest cosplayers from Western Europe. Pull out monster. You know what I really wanted, but I just didn't have the time. I really wanted like a plush dragon. It would have to be like just like a regular plush dragon, as long as it was black, just to carry around, because I think that would have been just really, really cute. I still have my cosplay. It would need to be ironed, obviously, but like, I feel like at some point I wish to just take it out, put it on, and have like one of my friends do like a small like photo shoot or something. Obviously, I don't want to pay for professional photo shoot, but just like have some actual pictures of the cosplay, because right now I don't. Like, those 2 that I just showed you, that's the best that I have for something which took so much work and surprising amount of money. But I really, really think I want to have like a little plush black dragon. Any plush dragon, like just something like small I can carry in my hands, and just like say, okay, so this is Monster, because I just think that would be adorable. I think that would be very, very cute. Also, did you know that she was supposed to be released with the release of the game as a playable character, but they accidentally made her so old. Maybe it would look even better in good setting with lighting and scene. Yeah, but like the thing is like what scene? Obviously, I would think just like a regular office building corridor would be a nice setting for it, because obviously can't really do like a freaking surgery room photo shoot or something. But I don't know how to achieve this here, because the only thing I have access to obviously just like regular apartments, the attic where I live and the place where my friend lives, and we have the park and whatever. Maybe just some sort of lab. It's not that easy, my guy. It's really not that easy. And also I need to accept the fact that I would be stared at a lot, just because, it's not a very regularly looking outfit. Which is fine because it's cosplay. It's not meant to be... Do you know actually what was the most cosplayed character in the entire con? Aside from like the 4 Ventis who were there from Genshin. And like 2 Klees. I don't know why it's always Venti and Klee. Anyway, it was some chick from this new anime which I haven't seen, Chainsaw Man, something like this. I'm guessing it's mega super hyper popular. Everyone loves it, all that jazz. But I saw at least like 5 cosplayers of the main female character. Imagine you go to Labus Coats and they can be like, oh my god, Doctor Coats, please come this way. Yeah, I would just be like, yes, sorry, I'm only here for the war criminal, so please hand him over and I'm going to leave. Thank you, bye. And yeah, they were like, the most popular cosplay was this cosplay, which is basically like a female, literally like a black dress shirt with like slacks and a red side braid, like long red hair with like fringe and a like kind of long-ish side braid, and that's the entire cosplay. You literally wear black slacks and a black button-down shirt, and that's the whole cosplay. And no, not your. I saw only one. No, it's I don't know her name. She's from freaking. Let me just Google it. I think somehow the con missed the craze with the spy family craze somehow, I think, because last year there weren't many cosplayers as them, and this year I saw only one couple who were dressed as them. There weren't anyone else, and like you can't really mistake her. No, this one was Chainsaw Man. Let me show you who I mean. It's some female character who literally... Oh no, okay, so it's a white dress shirt with slacks and a side braid. And it is... What's her name? Like, that's the entire cosplay. You just have like a pinkish red hair and they didn't even get the color right. And you just like put on your school uniform and are done. What's her name? Let me see. What's her name? It is no Google. I don't want the cookies. What's her name? Okay, so it's not this guy. Female characters. It is... Yes, her. And like, I wish to say... I'm horrible at Googling stuff. I would like to say everyone was like cosplaying as her because, you know, they love her character so much. I don't know, I haven't seen it. But I also kind of feel like it's because it was the, like, you have at least half of the cosplay in your closet at any point. Like, you can find a white button down shirt anywhere for super cheap. And then, you know, you just put like black pants. They don't even have to be slacks. Yeah, she's got a lot of simps. Is she like simpable, if I can say it like this? Because it almost looks like people are simping because there's nobody else. Again, I haven't seen it. But I don't know. I guess I'm probably just biased because I thought it was such a, like, I don't know, it's like you either cosplay or you don't. And this felt like a lot of people trying to cosplay but also trying not to embarrass themselves if like a neighbor sees them outside before they, like, their parents pick them up in the car or something, you know? Like if the neighbors see you and they just see you like in like normal clothes and just like a red wig with a side braid, they would be like, oh, that's like weird. Where, I wonder where she's going. While if they see you in like a full cosplay, like, even it's basic but noticeable. Yeah, but it just found, you know what it feels like, and I know this is not fair because it is technically cosplay because that's how she dresses. Um, but it's like when people do like AU, I am just um I'm just exposing myself as someone who knows freaking fan fiction terms. Anyway, you're going to ignore. Okay, have fun. Bye bye. Why are people mentioning me? Hold on, you're finding this code. Yeah. I am trying to gift away something. I'm not going to wear it if it fits someone. They can have it. Who mentioned my name? Why did I feel like someone mentioned my name? Who dares to speak of me? Nobody. Pa-pa-pa-pa-pa-da-pa. What? That probably is a book cover. Don't make me find it, because I will. Yes. Let's just figure out what's happening where. I saw two seagulls. Yes, I did today see two seagulls managed to steal a huge piece of grilled pork from an outside grill. It was kind of funny. It was very funny. Mm-mm-mm. To measure it. Remind me later. Since I am doing stuff trademarked. You're back! Hello! Hi, 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 hello! What was I talking about? Oh yeah, lazy cosplays. I say as the expert of cosplays. So you know what this reminds me of? When you see people who do like cosplay, but they are like, oh, you know, this is AU cosplay, like alternative universe cosplay, and it's like it's actually like a modern setting, no powers, and the entire cosplay is just them in a suit with a wig. And I'm like, Okay, so you know how to do like cosplay makeup, and your wig is really good, and you're obviously really good looking person. But if you're not going to go all out, just or where it's people just like in their underwear and say, oh, this is lingerie cosplay. Like, is it really though, or are you just wearing a wig and a thong? And for some reason, this even though this is the actual cosplay for this girl from Chainsaw Man, this is the what I got from there, that you kind of want to cosplay, but you don't want to commit to it, so you kind of find a cheat, a little bit of a backdoor. And yeah, but I saw like 5 of her on a relatively small con, so I guess she's popular. And I think the anime is super, super popular. I haven't actually. I don't think cosplay is about going on. I think it's about what you want to like. Yeah, but if you're going to dress as a character, like, at least dress as the character, not. I don't know. It just doesn't feel like it's an actual cosplay if you put on your like regular clothes and a wig. It's I don't know. Like, you should at least try for it, or have like a whole, I don't know. Like, half of the cosplayers on my page on Instagram, they just stopped doing like full on cosplays, and it's just them in, again, probably feels free since you put so much. No, like, it's not like that. Like, that was even before I actually decided to cosplay. Like, even before that, the bosses are fine. Because a lot of cosplayers who I follow on Instagram, what they started doing in the last like couple of years or so is basically OnlyFans, which, if you have the confidence to present yourself in a way that would make you money from OnlyFans, honestly, kudos to you, go for it. I wish I had this level of confidence, because you're just working with what you have, and I just admire people who can do it just the same way as, I admire people who even like freaking VTubers who, the so-called like the lewd tubers or whatever, and some agency people who go all out on like ASMRs and stuff, and role plays. Like, if you have the confidence, and if you can make money out of doing something like different levels of something being sexually explicit, like, go for it. I literally just like envy people like this, because I personally can't do it. I don't have it in me, and I don't have the confidence to even do it like this. But quite a lot of cosplayers who I follow on Instagram who used to do those like full-on cosplays, like, even if it's AU, you can still see there was so much like effort put into it to make it be the character, even if they're not fully dressed as the character. In the last couple of years, I would say, give or take, most of them have moved to OnlyFans, which is fine, but their content is literally just minimal amount of underwear, some insert default background, and like wig and makeup, and this is still being played as cosplay, which it is, but it also kind of feel like it isn't. And I'm like, well, I wanted to see the nice cosplays, but if this is what makes you money, go for it. Like, I'm all for that. I just wish I had the confidence to go for it like this, in that way. But like, I just no longer see all the fancy pretty cosplays on my main like Instagram feed, which just makes me a bit sad. But honestly, I saw YouTube recommended me a few months ago, I think. Someone was making a Genshin cosplay, and I think it was the Raiden Shogun. No, it was freaking. They were making the shoes for Shenhe, just the shoes, and the whole thing was sped up, and the whole thing looked like it took. Of course, there's also a financial way to cosplay. For example, if one cosplay you don't have that much money or time, didn't have to make one for yourself. Of course, you choose something simple. I think most people who can't afford it actually go for the pre-made ones. you know, like you go on like AliExpress or something like this, and you buy a pre-made cosplay, because those can usually be acquired relatively cheap as opposed to like actually making it yourself, because making it yourself is so much more expensive than buying it. But obviously it's going to look different and it's going to feel better. But I'm pretty sure, at least from what I've seen around here, that people who can't afford it go down that route, because you can find knockoff of a knockoff of a knockoff of a knockoff cosplay relatively cheap. Again, I think AliExpress. There was another one, but I forgot what it was. And obviously, like, that's a. I would have gone down that route, for the record, if it was an option. And you know what? I'm not ashamed to say it. The only reason I made, and I didn't even make it from scratch, you know, again, I have the dress and the coat, the dress shirt, which I used for the coat. I started from ready products, which were then modified to fit what I needed them to look like. Also, and also, like, if you look at the dress, her dress is strapless, mine isn't. She has a bit more, like, accessories around the neck piece. I don't. And, you know, the pockets and stuff. But if I had found a decently looking, semi-decent, like not even decent, because once we go into decent category, we go into like the triple digits. But if I had found a workable culted cosplay, like you can buy just the whole thing, or if I had found a site which I was sure they wouldn't just steal my money and sold any culted cosplay, I would have probably bought it, and I wouldn't have actually gone down the route of making it myself, because I didn't know what I was doing when I was making it. But at least in my case, because she's not a popular character to cosplay, it just wasn't an option. There, nobody sells culted cosplays, or at least if you want to buy it, you have to like have it like custom made almost. And obviously, this is going to hit you in the upper triple digits of the price. It's going to look good. I'm sure it's going to even be wearable, because the thing I had on, it didn't feel like a cosplay aside from the shoulder thing. It was just like a dress and a shirt, so it was very much normal clothes. While the like the pre-made cheaper cosplays which you can buy, they're not going to fit properly. They're going to look cheap. But if you're buying a cosplay and this is how you begin and this is, you know, what you can afford, that's the best way I think to do it, just because you are showing your appreciation for the character, and you're also going over the fear of being in cosplay in public. Because let me tell you, I took the bus to the con. Just looked at some cosplay, seems to be around. Yeah, and this is like the lower range. Also, if I can just, you know, allow me to break immersion for a bit. This is the price I pay for rent per month. I'm not joking, I'm not exaggerating. This is how much my rent is. So, I mean, a bit more, but and you can't find them on a lot of places. And also it's always on, like, I feel like it's on some weird sites where you're not sure if they're going to like just empty your bank account and you're never going to be able to get your money back. So I'm very suspicious. You know, very cynical, if you will, especially when it's about my money. And I feel like if you're showing your appreciation for the character, it's a really good way to start, especially if it's a more popular character where you can get it a bit cheaper. Again, I know I keep mentioning like freaking Genshin, but you can find those very, very cheap, and you can experience cosplay, like the full reality of cosplay for not that much money, which I think is like, it's great. But Arcanite is a bit different because it's not that popular, so you would have to go a bit more obscure sites and a bit more pricey. But yeah, the one thing I really would like to have, do you know what? I would like to have like a Surtur dress, like the actual dress she wears. And I've actually looked on all those sites where you can buy cosplay. And they just like I wanted to look. Obviously, I wanted to look the same way she looks, and I don't mean her body shape because obviously I don't have her body shape, but you know, like the volume and all the like different parts and stuff, and all the pre-made cosplays, they just don't. I mean, obviously they don't have this because to make her dress it would take so much fabric and time and effort and everything. So I don't know. I feel like I'm going to try to get a sewing machine maybe for like Christmas or New Year or like my birthday or something like this. And I don't. I just want that dress just because of how it looks, just because of how gorgeous it is. And I need to start planning my cosplay for the next summer, because usually there's also yeah, but I have seen how those look, and I don't like how they look. The It's pre-made cosplay. It's never going to look the way I want it to look, and I'm very yeah, outfit and wig. Yeah, and I don't think you can get. I've seen the dresses and how they look, and I don't like them. Like if I'm going to wear this, I want it to look like the way I want it to look, and I'm not going to get that for this amount of money. So I would rather just like make it myself, and probably cry and have like several existential crises during it, as you do. Um, but usually we have like a winter con here. This time they canceled it, so the next one is going to be next August. And I really need to start planning. Where did you look? I think I was on AliExpress because that's where I get my wigs from. Because I have a friend who cosplays a lot, and she recommended me a merchant on AliExpress where she gets her wigs from, and she's very happy with them. And I'm actually very happy with mine because it came in like 2 weeks, and usually things come here in like months or they just don't appear. So I haven't. I just saw one for €34. Yeah, but when I was in the UK, you couldn't. You could get a decent day dress for this amount of money, but it would just be like a simple everyday sundress or something like this. So I don't think anything for this amount of money. I know like they're using much cheaper labor, but I don't think anything for this amount of money is going to look good on me, or it's going to look good, but it's not going to look as good as I want it to. And I feel like if it doesn't look the way I imagine it in my head, I'm just not going to wear it. Even if I order it, I'm going to get it. I'm going to look at it. I'm going to be like, I don't like this because I'm picky like this, and then I would have wasted my money. So honestly, I think at least for me, my only option is to like make stuff because I can make it as I go. And I need to start planning for next summer. I had a plan. I had some idea who I wanted to cosplay, but like for me, the issue is like, on one hand, I want it to be something that obviously people are going to recognize because it was like the best thing when like someone went, oh, you know, is this called Sid? Can I just like have a picture with you? And I think that like this made me so happy. Again, only like 2 people recognized it, but I didn't even know anyone in this country play Dark Knight, so I was like, oh my god, this is amazing. But I also like obscure characters because, you know, we can't like the main characters. So it's a really weird balance between going mega obscure, but also something someone would recognize. Like, before starting Path to Nowhere, I was pretty sure that I wanted my next cosplay to be from Alchemist Stars. And the cosplay itself is gorgeous. I even had some idea what type of wig I could use because I wouldn't be able to find a wig. I would need to style it myself. Sorry about this. Like the same thing with Code Sid. It was a really, really long wig, I think from some like League of Legends character, and I just kind of like cut it myself. But I really wanted to do a character from Alchemist Stars. And I know how to do the wig. I have some idea how to do like her dress and everything. But I feel like I would just go there and nobody would have any idea who I'm cosplaying as. And that would just make me sad, even though it doesn't make any sense for it to make me sad. You know, I would just be like, well. And I don't know, I feel like I really want to do something from Path to Nowhere. I think everything would make for a good cosplay, even though nobody, of course, we can, but just overall I think it would look good. Yeah, but like, it's kind of very simple, you know? because it's just like the green shirt and the skirt. Well, actually, let me just show you. Let's see the full reveal. Drum roll, please. Let me just remove the blanket. So this is, we're going to remove this. And we're going to remove the blanket. Oh no! I am blanketless. And I don't have any arms. Okay, here we go. So let me just do the full model reveal. Are you ready? the drama, oh my god. Like, okay, we're just going to, oop. Yeah, I really wish I could afford like the Live 2D ones, because they have so many more details and so much more stuff going on, and I would love to have like stuff going on. But unfortunately, when you're on a budget, you have to do what you have to do. So let me just lean forward, and then we go, wait, where's my, wait, there we go. That's the whole thing. Wait. Skirt physics. That's the whole thing. That's the whole of me. Like, wait, how do I spin? Do I spin? Yeah, we have nothing going on in the back. Whee! It's simple, but I said there's nothing wrong with going simple cosplay. Yeah, it would look good, but it would be like, I would like to someone to recognize it, if you will. And you know what I would like to do? I would like to, at some point, to be able to stream in my own language, like in my other language. You would, well, next time I'm at a, like, if I'm ever at a con in Vienna, I would make sure to wear it. The face reveal would be because I'm in my own outfit. That's how we're going to do it. I would like to someday cosplay like in the other language which I speak, because I only speak two. I speak the English and also the language of the country where I'm currently living in. And I would love to stream in like this other language, you know? But I have seen what's on Twitch in that language, and it's literally just like guys playing like freaking CS:GO or League of Legends, and that's it. Like, there is no, or if there's like one or two female streamers, they're all like the regular, you know, I don't think there are any VTubers in this country. At least I haven't seen. I know people here watch VTubers because I was watching a stream. Which one is the response from the CS:GO? Is it Russian? No, it's not Russian. It's not Russian. It's from the same language group, but it's not Russian. And I'm currently living in Bulgaria. Currently. So what was I talking about? Yeah, so I know some people here watch VTubers because I was watching a stream of a really big content creator, like an agency content creator once, and I saw someone do a super chat with the local currency, and I was like, first of all, why are you awake at 5 in the morning? Second of all, what? People here know what a VTuber is? What the hell? But as far as I know, I might need to look again. There aren't any local VTubers, And there aren't exactly, as far as I know, many female streamers who like do games and stuff. I think there's a few who just do like the just chatting in a low cut top. Which again, if you can work with this, if you can make money out of it, if you have the personality for it, I'm all for it, because you are just using what you have to like. Well, if you're seeing English, I would understand what. Yeah, that's why I thought about doing like, I don't know. I kind of want to see what the local scene is. You know, I just want to use this thing which I have, which is this second language, kind of just like obscure second language, which technically is my first language. And I want to use it and just try to do something with it, like try to use it in some way. But again, the only things I see on Twitch are freaking League of Legends players or like multiplayer first-person shooters where guys are being bros and shooting, which is fine. That's fine, but I'm not sure if what I do, which isn't exactly much, would achieve much. I'm probably going to do it at some point, just to see what's happening. It would be just me with one viewer, because if you stream and you have a second screen, you get the one viewer is yourself, like you're watching your own stream, and it would just be like me talking to the void for like 2 hours in like Bulgarian. I'm probably going to try it at some point just to see what happens. But yeah. Okay, so we're about to hit 4 hours, which, how did I play the old city Leviathan for over 3 hours? Usually, the first time I played this game, it took me, if I wouldn't stand the word. Thank you. That's dedication. That's just dedication. That's whoa. Yeah, the first time I played this game, it took me like 45 minutes. Now it took me 3 hours. So, what happens when I run my mouth? I like it takes me 3 times longest to do what I was doing. But I'm really going to try it at some point, but not right now, because again, it was the crab. Always, I'm telling you, the crab slowed me down so much, and then I don't even know why it was there, because on my previous playthroughs it wasn't there. There was no crab. I'm so confused. What's the crab doing there? Where was the lore of the crab? There was nothing, no mention of a crab anywhere. That was so weird. It was probably one of those, those like haunted video games where the glitch is like the spirit of like a child that drowned while playing the game. And if you see the crab glitch, you're going to die in 7 days or whatever. 100%. So, since you are watching the stream, you're probably also cursed, so, sorry. But yeah, I do have a couple of things I think I'm going to do further than the week. Again, I really, really want to do like the study/write with me thing, but I don't think it's going to be good for my channel yet. I'm gonna fight the crab when it comes. Did you see how big that thing was? Do you think you can actually beat a crab the size like of a small tank? I mean, I would be cheering for you, don't get me wrong. I have boiling water. You would need a whole cistern of a boiling water. I don't think you'll be doing much with like a pot. He's probably just going to like cut off your head or something. I don't know. I don't know crabs. I'm not a crabologist. But yeah, next week I have just like regular playthroughs probably. I forgot I lost my train of thought. I kind of want to try Nike. Just to say that I have tried Nike. I might just do it for the do it for the lols. Just do the first 2 hours of the game, see what happens. And yeah, get some writing done, because November is supposed to be the novel writing month. 50,000 words. I am on 2.5k. It's pathetic. It's sad. I'm going nowhere. But hopefully December is going to be better. I'm optimistic. Not only because I like, holidays and stuff, Christmas, food, time off. it's my month. I have the name and everything, and also birthday. I do hope I manage to hit affiliate before my birthday, though. That would be nice. That would make me happy. But that's what I get for not networking, because I have like friends who hit half the affiliate points before even debuting, if it makes sense. Like, I feel like I'm playing the game on hard, but it is what it is. It do be like that sometimes. Yeah, so we are about to hit 4 hours, so I think I'm going to go now and get like a cough drop or something. I'm not used to talking that much. So thank you very much for keeping me company. I had lots and lots and lots of fun. I do hope you also had lots of fun, and I do hope the game was at least a bit entertaining. And I shall see you next week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a good evening. Bye-bye. Thank you.